stopped the car, paid my $7, and got my caramel apple.
There we go.
Poor man's caramel apple today. I had to have a little bit of ALF in pandemic city USA, I guess. But
that's the difficulty with the old COVID and all these community events, these fairs and festivals. It just doesn't seem right. They don't happen. Friday Night Football is like one of those community events. Everyone comes out and it just feels a little different without that crowd.
Yeah, it really does. And how much of a player did you feed off of the crowd, and how much of not having a crowd would that affect players?
Well, I guess it's disappointing because, when you come out there and you got your mom and your aunt and your grandma's in the stands and you got your dads over there, they're giving you the nod and the eye to go get it done. And it's just different. It just feels a little different. But in the end, once the kickoff occurs, you're inside the lines, you're going, you got the referees blowing the whistle, and that's the only thing stopping you from ripping and tearing.
I said a couple weeks ago when we did the opener in Monitor where there was a similar crowd situation before it kind of opened up there temporarily now, it appears. But I didn't notice it, but I think I didn't notice it because I was in the press box and I was focused on calling the football game. So I think it's more of those who are sitting out there and you got a spattering of them. They're probably the ones that notice it the most, actually, at the end of the day.
Well, I think as a player, you still notice it. You just kind of feels more like it's that scrimmage feel, just because there's not a whole big crowd and whatnot. But obviously for the atmosphere, for the fans and the families and the cheerleaders and it's not the same. It just doesn't quite have the same level of excitement.
Yeah, at least they've got the band out there, and the band can add a little bit of that. It's not really a high school Friday night without the, and nothing against any of the other instruments, but the drums seem to be what, the drum line is what really makes the band during a high school Friday night football game.
Well, I would agree. You get some beats going there, and it's excitement, the noise, the energy, whether it's the band, whether it's the cheerleaders, all of that is part of that aura of Friday night high school football, Thursday night in this case.
Normally we'd have a Swift Kennedy and Company scoreboard, but this is the lone game in town tonight, so there's no scoreboard to give you. Do have some games tomorrow night. Keystone goes over to Kerwinsville. We've got that
NFL game you might have to pay attention to late in the second half.
I'm going to be honest. Who's playing tonight? I don't even know who's playing tonight.
Isn't it the Eagles? I think it's the Eagles, right?
Denver and who? Denver and the Jets. No,
I was off.
Matt, I'm just going to guess that there's nobody in our audience that cares about the Broncos Jets right now.
Oof. Especially with how bad the Jets are. I'm just going to say. I'm telling you, they're imploding. They're about to fire Gase. The players are complaining about intensity in practice. That's never good.
No, that is not a good thing. The Swift Kennedy and Company scoreboard. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company at swiftkennedyandco.com. Hey, it's time for Matt's Keys to the Game, brought to you by Icy Ink in Warren. Icy Ink, that's icy with 2 Y's.com. So what are the keys for the visiting Union AC Valley Falcon Knights?
Well, I think it's establishing their playmakers early. They distribute the ball really well. When you look across the roster and the guys that have carries and the guys that have catches, they distribute it well, and they want to establish that early, have some success.
No question. Hey, we're going to step aside. It looks like they're getting ready here for the national anthem. I've got my yep, I think we're going to the national anthem. So as we go to the national anthem, we'll step aside. You're listening to North Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram High School Football on D9 and 10sports.com.
Buying or selling a home? Since 1988, Pat Merwin Realty in New Bethlehem has been firmly and sincerely committed to providing our customers with a pleasant and satisfying experience. Our firm belief is that a buyer or seller of a home should never be in the dark. Therefore, we will take it upon ourselves to ease that frustration that can go with buying or selling a home. Our goal is to showcase our customers. Serving Clarion and Armstrong counties, Pat Merwin Realty can be found online at merwinrealty.com or call us today at 814-275-2497. Remember, at Pat Merwin Realty, the key to your home is our integrity.
Mom, guess what? I'm so excited. They finally offered me the job.
That's great, honey. What are the benefits like?
There are some, but they don't offer health care. I don't know what to do. Do you think I need it?
Yes. What if something happened? You need to have a plan for your health.
I don't even know where to start.
can help you with that. At Charles Leach, we helped over 914 people with their health insurance last year. If you're thinking about healthcare, think Charles Leach. We can help individuals and businesses navigate through the healthcare maze to find their ideal solution. Affordable Care Act enrollment starts in October, but the time to start planning is now. Call us at 888-CP-LEACH or visit us at leachagency.com or stop in on Broad Street in New Bethlehem. That's 888-CP-LEACH. Charles Leach, protecting you like family.
IC Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
You're listening to High School Sports on the D9 and 10sports.com radio network.
Welcome back here to Redbank Valley High School. Chris Rossetti alongside the coach, or the former coach at least, Matt Laverty. Happy to bring this one to you between the Redbank Valley Bulldogs and the Union AC Valley Falcon Knights. The captains of both teams going out. For Union, it is Gavin Bowser. Well, actually, they're going to hold back some of the captains. So the two that are going to meet in the middle are going to be Carter Vogel for Union AC Valley, Trenton Roop for Redbank Valley. Also out there for the Bulldogs, Hudson Martz, Dalton Bish, Colton Bartley, and Co Bonanno. And also out there for Union AC Valley, Gavin Bowser, Eli Penny. Looks like we've got Kyler Culbertson, and the referee's in my way for the other one, and that is Turner Merwin, the quarterback. So Union AC Valley wins the toss. They defer. Redbank Valley will receive the ball. They're going to be going right to left on your screen, and if you're listening on your computer or smartphone. I guess as most people are going to be watching us, Matt, but maybe some will just pull in the audio-only feed. So we talked about the keys of the game for Union AC Valley. Keys of the game brought to you by IC Inc. in Warren. What are the keys to the game for Redbank Valley?
Well, I think the keys to the game for both teams, I'd like to go there first, because that really is the turnover battle and establishing line of scrimmage for both teams. But for Redbank Valley, it's senior night, so you gotta handle the emotions, you gotta handle the distractions. You got senior night, you got your parents going on, you get reflective, you get nostalgic. Sometimes that can take a lot of energy early, and you also have the fact that you have this court saying, hey, people can't even come watch you last minute. So now you're disappointed because you don't have as many friends and family there to watch you play your senior night.
Colton Murray is going to tee it up here for Union AC Valley. Deep for Redbank is Brendan Schreckengost. Murray kicks it away. It's a short kick taken by the up man at about the 35-yard line. That is
Aiden Ortiz.
Yeah. And Aiden Ortiz out over the 40-yard line to about the 44, perhaps the 45. We'll see where they put him down as we get ready for the BGM Custom Wear by Brookfield Glove first quarter. It'll be a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line for the Bulldogs. That quarterback will be Gunnar Mangentini. He is flanked there by Bonanno. And can't see the number of the guy on the other side of Gunnar right now.
I think it's Ray Schreckenbach.
That would make sense. And the handoff goes there to Schreckengost, and Schreckengost is wrapped up for a loss right away. He's going to lose probably 3, maybe 2. They'll call it a loss of 2, back to the 42.
Ethan McFadden knifed through there, did a nice job from the left tackle position.
So now it's Hudson March back there along with Schreckengost. That was the other number I couldn't see. Here's the handoff to Schreckengost, and again, he has nowhere to go. Getting him around the ankles was Gavin Bowser, and then a host of Union players come over to help tie him up at the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd down here from the 42.
Union starting off tough with 2 straight no yard or loss type tackles. We got 3rd and long.
So 3rd and long. Redbank's going to go with Roop and Bish to the right. Now they send Tate Minnick there as well. On the left is Chris Marshall. Out of the gun is Mangentini, and he's going to keep it himself. He avoids one guy. Now he flips it back there to Tate Minnick, and Minnick goes nowhere. So a little bit of an option play there out of the gun, and there's nowhere to go.
Eli Penny, one of the leading tacklers for Union AC Valley, was all over the quarterback and then ran to the option flip out to the wide receiver.
So he gets back to about the original line of scrimmage. So they'll bring up a 4th down and 10. Long situations brought to you by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. When it's a long situation, say, when you're backed up, call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Here's March the punt. Punt is a high, booming punt that sends the Union receiver, Caden Rainey, back to his 10-yard line. Rainey's going to catch it and take it up over the 15 to about the 16 there. Looks like they're going to mark him forward progress.
Just shy of the 20.
Yeah, just shy of the 20 there. And that's where Union AC Valley will take over on its first possession.
I'll tell you what, Bailey Crispin came off the end there and got a little pressure on that punt. He's long and lanky coming off the end, and his hands were in the mix of that punt.
They're going to mark it down at the 17. That change of possession brought to you by Dr. Drew Hawk. For all your dentist needs, call Dr. Hawk at 814-227-2160. So Merwin will have Penny back there with him right now out of the gun. He'll hand it to Penny, and Penny goes nowhere on the tackle. First man there, Cobanano, will stop Eli Penny for a loss of about, they might give him back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to give him a loss of a yard back to the 16, and it'll be 2nd down at 11. So far, we've seen the defensive lines dominate the offensive lines.
There's no doubt about it. Right now, it's a defensive struggle.
So Tanner Merwin, senior quarterback, first-year starter for Union AC Valley, brings his team out of the huddle. He'll send trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Penny's the sidecar next to Merwin. Merwin looking to pass. He's going to throw it towards the right. He's looking for Caden Rainey. Rainey defended nicely over there by Dalton Bish, and it's an incomplete pass.
Pretty good throw, though. They had a one-on-one with some press coverage on a fade. The throw was there. The coverage was there. Pretty good execution both sides of the ball right there.
No question, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 11. Not a situation that Union AC Valley relishes. Really not a situation any team relishes. 3rd and long. When it's 3rd and long and you get backed up, call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning to get you moving again. So out of the gun again is Merwin with Penny the sidecar. He's looking to pass, and he's under immediate pressure. He rolls to his right. He's able to get rid of the ball, and he finds Caden Rainey real close to the 1st down marker. I think he's going to be about a yard short, though.
That was a very athletic play right there by Tanner Merwin. First off, there's 2 or 3 guys coming in again. Escaped the rush, scrambled to his left, made a good throw on the run.
He got the 1st down. So 1st down, Union AC Valley. What a play there by Tanner Merwin finding Caden Rainey, and Rainey getting just enough for the 1st down out at the 28, maybe call it the 29-yard line. So 1st down and 10 here for the Falcon Knights. Merwin out of the gun, hands it to Penny. Penny finds a little bit of a gap. Oh, sorry, that's Rainey. Oh, not Rainey. That is Culbertson that time finding a little bit of a gap, and Culbertson is going to be close to the 35. Call him at the 33. Pick up a 4. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 for the Falcon Knights. I was spoiled last week, Matt. I was up at Brockway, and they've got that turf field with the hash marks and the numbers and all of that. So Culbertson will be the sidecar to Merwin's right.
A lot of man-man coverage with press.
Throws it over there, and it's caught by Eli Penny. Penny's going to be close to another first down out around the 40-yard line.
Yep.
I think he's going to have that first down.
He does.
So nice-looking drive here so far for the Falcon Knights. They're out at the 39, call it the 40-yard line, their own 40, but this drive started back at their own 17. So it'll be
some good execution right now by the Union offense. They're distributing the ball. They're executing well.
So Merwin again in the pistol formation, and now we've got movement.
I was going to say, it looked like someone got a little false start there on the offensive line.
Penalties are brought to you by the Warren Tire Center. Check out the Warren Tire Center at warrentirecenter.com. So false start penalty will drop Union AC Valley back 5 yards. It'll be first and 15 from their own 35 now. That changes what you want to do a little bit as an offense, doesn't it, Matt?
Absolutely. They were going 4 yards, 7 yards, 4 yards. They were getting some momentum going. Now you're backed up to first and 15, and just kind of changes your ball game a little bit.
Again, out of the pistol is Merwin with Culbertson behind him. He's going to flip it to Culbertson, and he's in trouble. He is going nowhere as the first man there was
Aiden Ortiz.
Aiden Ortiz again on the initial hit, and that's a big loss. That's going to be back to the 27-yard line, and that's going to bring up a second down and 23 now for the Falcon Knights.
So that's the second time Joseph Mansfield's come off that left end and got pressure. They sidestepped him, but Ortiz, I keep wanting to say Ortiz. Ortiz was there to clean him up.
So that'll bring up like I said, a second down, and it looks like it's about 23 here for the Falcon Knights. And now there's a little bit of trouble on the exchange, but Penny goes nowhere, loses another yard maybe. Maybe they'll give him back to the line of scrimmage, but a once promising drive for the Falcon Knights is now stalled into a third down, and it looks like 22 situation. Hey, when it's third and long and you get backed up, call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning to get you moving again. You like that, Matt?
I do. When you get backed up, you got to call the plumbers.
So it's third down and 22. Merwin will go out of the shotgun. He's got trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Sidecar is Penny. Back to throw.
Still man-to-man with pressure.
Going deep with Vogel, and just out of the reach on the coverage there was Cam Wagner. It was that close, though, as Vogel had a step on Wagner.
They're man-to-man with some press coverage and third and long, and they gave him a shot at it. That was right off the fingertips of Vogel.
So now fourth down and 22. That's going to force a punting situation for the Falcon Knights. Dual returners back for Redbank Valley. That's Tate Minnick and Brendan Schreckengost. Doing the kicking for Union AC Valley will be Kyler Culbertson. So Culbertson back to punt. Snaps a little high. Kicks away. Nice high kick.
Good spiral.
Calling for the fair catch and making it at the 39-yard line is Tate Minnick. So both punters showing that they're weapons early on in this game. Redbank Valley will take over at its own 39-yard line. We're in the BGM Custom Wear by Brookville Glove first quarter, about halfway through, 6:33 to play in the first quarter. No score between the visiting Union AC Valley Falcon Knights and the home team, the Redbank Valley Bulldogs, here from New Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Chris Rossetti alongside Matt Laverty. So Mangentini will now send trips to the right, single receiver to the left, in the shotgun with the sidecar being Ray Schreckengost. Back to pass, he rolls to his right, he's looking that way, he throws that way, and just a little high out of the reach of the tall Christopher Marshall.
They had some receivers open. Nice little flood pattern there. 5. Minnick was open in the flat, and number 8 there, Cam Wagner, was open on the curl.
We'll bring second down and 10. Looking to go fast here is Redbank Valley. They'll go twin receivers to each side. Schreckengost again in the gun, and Union AC Valley almost jumped there as Redbank started like they were going fast. Now they're just doing the no huddle, what's become a staple of offenses all over the country now, where you no huddle but go slow. Here's the pass. Throw complete there to Marshall. That time Marshall was able to haul it in for about a gain of 9 out to the 48-yard line. So nice job there by Mangentini standing in the pocket as he was under immense pressure from Bailey Chrisman, number 14, on his blind side, but he hung up in there and threw a strike to Marshall.
Very nice little slant flat combo, and he threw it right in the hole.
So now they're going to go 2 sidecars with 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right on 3rd down, and we'll call it 1. Mangentini takes the snap, hands it to Schreckengost. Schreckengost isn't going to get there. The Union defense was all over it once again. Leading the charge, Carter Terwint.
Carter Terwint is a man-child at that middle linebacker. He's got over 30 tackles right now in the year.
So it's 4th down and about a yard. They lose about a half a yard there, and so it's 4th and a half a yard. And Redbank looks like it's going to go for it here. That's a gutsy call early in this football game. But they look like they're going to go for it. They've got 2 in the backfield, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Or maybe they're just hoping to get Union AC to jump offside here. Play clock's down to 10. Mangentini, though, looks like he might take the snap. I don't think they're taking the snap here, Matt. Oh, they are taking the snap, but it's going to be a quick kick by Mangentini, and there's nobody back there for Union AC Valley. And it's going to take a good roll.
We're down inside the 5, right at the 5.
Yeah, right at the 5, where it's down there by Chris Marshall. So little trickery on the part of Redbank Valley going with a quick pooch kick from Mangentini, and it's a great one, backing the Falcon Knights back to the 5-yard line. This change of possession brought to you by Dr. Drew Hawk. For all your dental needs, call Dr. Hawk at 814-227-2160. 4:49 left here in the first quarter, brought to you by BGM Custom Wear by Brookville Glove.
That was a very, very well executed quick kick. The one thing I was a little scared of is that quarterback was not very deep. It's a very blockable kick.
So Merwin's going to go with 2 backs there. He hands it to the second man through, and it's Culbertson. And Culbertson picks his way up over the 10-yard line, close to the first down. Looks like he's going to be about a half a yard, maybe a full yard short of that first down. But good job there getting Union AC Valley some room to work was Kyler Culbertson.
I'll tell you what, they're running right behind the Terwint. He's a force in the offensive line as well.
So that'll bring up 2nd down and 1. Again, it'll be Penny and Culbertson. It's the pistol with a Penny next to the quarterback, Merwin. He's going to hand it to Culbertson, and this time Culbertson goes nowhere. Blowing up that play was Hudson Martz. He didn't make the tackle, but he blew it up.
They brought a little pressure there on 2nd and short, and no gain. Good play by the defense.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 1. 3rd down's brought to you by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. So 3rd and 1 here for Union AC.
So far, it's been a great battle in the trenches. You got a 5-man front on 3rd and 1. You got a couple linebackers creeping that line of scrimmage.
Merwin takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself, and he goes nowhere. All over that play was number 26, Brandon Ross. And so after being at 2nd and 1, it's going to be 4th down and about a yard and a half, and that's going to force a punt out of Union AC Valley. So great job there by the Redbank Valley Bulldogs defense when they got the 2nd and short to stand, and now Culbertson back to punt. His first punt was a good one.
That's the tough thing about spread when you got a 3rd and short and you get everyone crouched to the line of scrimmage. There's not that many guys that can block.
Catches that at the fair caught again, this time in Union AC Valley territory at the 43-yard line.
So traded a couple punts, and they got that extra roll, and that's the difference. They got good field position inside the 50-yard line going in. So
it will be a First down and 10 for Redbank Valley at the Union AC Valley 43-yard line. So great field position here for the Bulldogs. That change of possession brought to you by Dr. Drew Hawk. Here's the handoff. This time it goes to March. March picks his way up over the 40, close to the 35-yard line. Nice run there by Hudson March.
He did a nice job sticking that right foot in the ground and getting upfield. Terwin over pursued. It was a good cut to get upfield and get 6 yards.
So that'll bring up a second down and about 1 here. Second and 1 for the Redbank Valley Bulldogs. Back to throw here on second and 1. It's a little out pattern to Marquis Gardlock, and Gardlock's going to have the first down.
I tell you what, Kyler Culbertson did a nice job, shoestring tackle there to save a big play.
We'll get the Bulldogs up to the 30-yard line, though, where it'll be first down and 10 for Redbank Valley. So out of the gun again is Mangentini. Fakes the first handoff, gives it to the second guy coming through there. That was March. March will have a few yards up inside the 30 to about the 28.
I'll tell you what, there's some physicality down there. You could hear some cracking shoulder pads here on that play. Things are heating up down in the trenches.
So second down here in 8. Here's the handoff to Schreckengoss over the right side. Breaks one tackle
in the backfield.
But I'll tell you what, great play there by Carter Vogel. That had a chance to be a huge play for Redbank Valley. And Carter Vogel coming through makes the tackle on Ray Schreckengoss at about the 21-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd and 1. But that had a lot more written on that than just the 6 or 7 he got there.
Looked like a big play, and that tackle out of the secondary was strong.
So 3rd and 1 with 50 seconds left here in the BGM gloves, custom wear from Brookville Glove. And here's a handoff up the middle to March, and March is going to have a first down, and he's going to be inside the Tin Town Metalworks red zone at about the 19-yard line.
3rd and 1, Gavin Bowser got in there on his legs, but he fell forward for the first down.
So down to 40 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Out of the gun again is Mangentini. No score between Redbank Valley and Union AC Valley. So Mangentini is...
that was March on the last carry, right?
Yeah, that was March on the last carry. That's correct.
Right.
Mangentini out of the gun with March and Schreckengoss, 2 sidecars to either side. Fakes it. Now he's looking to throw. He's looking for Gardlock in the end zone. And there, almost picked off by Skylar Roxbury. And we talked about that in the beginning, that's what this Union AC Valley defense does so well, is intercept balls, and they almost intercepted that one.
I'll tell you what, Skylar, who's got 3 interceptions on the year, he covered a lot of ground and was in position for that. Gardlock had to turn into the defensive player to knock it away.
So 10 seconds now left here in the BGM custom wear by Brookville Glove first quarter. Again, out of the gun, handoff. Nope. He's now going to pitch it back to Schreckengoss. Schreckengoss, there's a flag down. Boy, I'm wondering if they got him by the face mask there, where that flag came from.
No, I think it's a block in the back on number 7 there, Trent Rupp. He went to stalk the DB, he got around him, and then he got him in the back.
That's why you're the best color man I've had this week. Okay, you're the only color man I've had this week.
I was going to say, how many games you call earlier this week?
So that's going to be a Warren Tire Center penalty, and it's a big one all the way back to the 27-yard line where it will, and that'll be the last play of the first quarter. So a scoreless first quarter here in New Bethlehem comes to an end. It's Redbank Valley nothing, Union AC Valley nothing. You're listening to Nolf, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram High School Football on D9and10sports.com and D9 and 10 Sports TV.
IC Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
Back here live, and quickly, a quick backward pass there to Brendan Schreckengost from the run, and Schreckengost doesn't get much, if anything, there for Redbank Valley, and that's going to bring up a third down and long from... Oh, where the heck we at? We're at the 29-yard line. So he might have lost a yard there. Did he lose a yard, Matt?
Yeah, looks like he lost a couple yards there.
So third down and forever. They've got to get inside the 10 for the first down. Keeping it here is Mangentini. He's got a lot of room. He's going to have the first down and more. Inside the 5. Ball loose, though.
Union got it. That was a nice strip.
The Falcon Knights come up with the turnover. Mangentini had the first down.
He was down inside the 5, and Caden Rainey, as he was going by, got a strip.
Did not see who got the ball for Union AC, but the Falcon Knights will take over inside the 10-yard line. It looks like the 8, but what a defensive play there by Caden Rainey. That looked like it was going to be a touchdown, and instead it ends up Union AC Valley football.
That was a great play by Caden Rainey.
So now Merwin's going to throw it out here over to Culbertson. Culbertson's going to get him a little bit of room out around the 15-yard line, maybe the 16, depending on the spot. So they're going to spot it at the, we'll call it actually the 17 maybe there. We'll give him the 17. So pick up of 8 on the play. So nice little play there. Merwin quickly to Culbertson. So that'll bring up a second down and 2, just underway here in the Pat Merwin Realty second quarter. Check out Pat Merwin Realty at merwinrealty.com. Here's a handoff to Penny. He's trying to go around the right side. He's not going to reach the sticks as he is tackled over there by, that was 26. That was Ross again on the tackle for Redbank Valley.
Both these quarterbacks are impressive, completing just around 60% for the Union AC Valley quarterback and over 60% for Redbank Valley on the season. So both these quarterbacks are pretty quality, and I've been impressed with their execution so far.
So a loss of a yard there for Penny, and it's going to bring up a third down and 3 from the 16. It's now Penny with Rainey now behind Merwin. Merwin's going to pitch it to Rainey. Rainey looking to find a hole. He doesn't get it. He goes nowhere. In fact, he's going to lose yardage back to the 15.
Flag down, though. We'll see. It looks like it might be a holding on the offense. Interior line there.
Yeah, it's in that holding area. And you got to figure Redbank's going to decline this Warren Tire penalty here, as it would be fourth down. It is a hold on Union AC, and the Bulldogs do decline it, bringing up a fourth down and about 4 now from the 15-yard line. So losing a yard there on the play was the Falcon Knights. So again, nice first down play for Union AC Valley, but they're not able to do anything with it after that.
That was a good play by the outside backer there, Ray Schreckengost, who fought off the blocker and made the tackle for a loss.
So Culbertson back to punt, snap, kick is away. This one's a high but short kick. Coming up the catch, and there's going to be a flag on that.
There's got to be a flag on that.
Yeah, there it comes.
All right.
Not sure what took the guy so long, because Schreckengost called for the fair, Brendan Schreckengost called for the fair catch, and he was just run into by a Union AC Valley Falcon player, and this is going to give Redbank Valley great field position as that flag is down at the 40, putting the ball at the 15-yard line when this is all said and done, or the 25-yard line.
Well, that was a tough situation. It was a short punt, and Brandon Schreckenross was running up hard to make that catch. Ryan Cooper was running down hard. He couldn't get out of the way. It was incidental, but he hit him pretty good.
Yeah, got to protect the kick returner there. So Redbank Valley with fabulous field position. There's no other way to put it. First down and 10 from their 25. Change of possession brought to you by Dr. Drew Hawk. For all your dental needs, call Dr. Hawk at 814-227-2160. And now we've got a whistle.
Switch out the ball, it looks like.
So Mangentini will have Schreckengoss to his left, twins to both sides. First down and 10. Tried to get them to jump offside there with the quick clap. Union AC Valley holding its ground.
They've tried that a few times, and Union's been very disciplined.
Man goes in motion. That's Bish. Handoff goes to Schreckengoss, and he goes nowhere. In fact, he's going to lose yards on the play.
Bowser's scrappy in there. I'll tell you what, he gets right in there on his legs, and then Penny helped to clean that up.
They're actually going to give him forward progress back to the line of scrimmage, so it'll be second down and 10. Pickup of nothing there for Ray Schreckengoss. So now they're going to go trips to the left, single receiver to the right, Schreckengoss in the backfield with Mangentini. Mangentini looking to pass. Now he's going to try to run. Now he passes it to his safety man, Schreckengoss, and that's going to work out close to the first down inside the 15-yard line. So Mangentini kind of looked like maybe a run, but then he saw Schreckengoss, flipped it out to him for a first down at the 12-yard line. Nice 13-yard pickup. Do you think that was by design, or do you think he saw Schreckengoss at the last second there?
Well, I think it's actually by design. He's an option for him out there. As he scrambles forward, he can toss it back to him. It's just another way to run that triple option.
So that's a completed pass for Mangentini. Those are the easiest completed passes. Mangentini looking for the end zone, throwing a fade. Corner of the end zone, just out of the reach.
Guardlock went up for it, and that looked like he had a shot.
Guardlock has a little bit of size out there, and they tried to throw the fade to him, and it was just out of his reach, about midway in the end zone on the far sideline. So that'll bring up a second down and 10 at the 12. Again, we're in the Pat Merwin Realty second quarter. Checking into the game is Hudson Martz. Martz will go into the slot on the right side where they've got three receivers to the right, one to the left. Schreckengoss in the backfield. Looking to throw.
Oh, boy, that's a fumble.
Is that a fumble?
That's
a flag football.
And that's a scoop.
Up by Tanner Merwin. So Union AC Valley turns over Redbank again. That was more on Mangentini than it was on what Union AC did. But Tanner Merwin, Johnny on the spot, picks up the fumble, returns it out to the 38-yard line.
So not only did they get the ball on the turnover, which we talked about as a key of the game, they got 25 yards on that. So sometimes that danger of kind of scrambling and throwing backwards or throwing forward right on the line can get you in trouble.
So
Big
twice
turnover.
now, Redbank Valley has turned the ball over inside the 30-yard line.
That goes down as a fumble, though, not
that goes down as a fumble.
an incomplete.
So Merwin will bring the team out of the huddle in the pistol with Culbertson, sidecar, Rainey, the running back behind him. Handoff is to Rainey, and Rainey goes nowhere. Meeting him was Co Bonanno. Quickly coming over to help was Hudson Martz. It will be a loss on the play. Back to the 36-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. So to bring up a second down and 12. So Redbank Valley's defensive line dominating right now the Union front 7. Or front 5, not front 7. I can't count, man. You're going to let me substitute teach and I can't count.
There we go.
Tanner Merwin again is going to hand it this time to Penny, and Penny goes nowhere.
They're bringing pressure, and Bonanno's there again.
Bonanno was first there. Martz was in there. Host of other red jerseys, and it's going to be a loss back to the 35-yard line. They need to get out to the 49, so it's going to be a third down and 14. When it's 3rd and long and you get backed up, call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning to get you moving again. Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion. They need Brian Luton to come with his rotor-rooter or something right now. It's 3rd down and 14.
They're press coverage 1-on-1 here at the bottom.
Merwin
go to that fade again.
Looking for Rainey.
A lot of contact. Ooh.
No flag, as it looks like Rainey fell down. He was being covered over there by Dalton Bish, and it's going to be 4th down and 14 with 7:05 to play here in the first half. No score between Redbank Valley and Union AC Valley. Been a defensive struggle so far.
And turnovers. I mean, really, that's what's kept the game knotted, is Union being very, very timely with turnovers in the red zone. 2 in the red zone.
Kyler Culbertson set to punt it away. Back deep for the Redbank Valley Bulldogs.
Uh-oh, that snap's rolling back. Oh!
He gets the punt out, but it's not going to go very far. But it's going to take a Union AC Valley bounce to an extent where it's kicked dead there by Eli Penny at the...
It's only an 18-yard punt.
48-yard line,
yeah.
47, 48-yard line. They're deciding whether or not that kick happened and where it'll be put down. They're going to put it down at the 48. They're going to put the ball down at the 48, and it's going to be a 1st down and 10. And again, great field position for Redbank Valley. And if you're the Bulldogs and you're playing gold, you want to take advantage of some of this great field position you've had.
Oh, absolutely. 2 turnovers, red zone. You got to overcome that. I'll tell you what, I always like to highlight the big guys. Colby Barrett came through there, and had he had a chance to get his arms up, he would have blocked that kick as that snap trickled back.
Colby's done some writing for me in the past. So now we're going to get a delay of game. Mangentini was trying to draw Union AC Valley offside, and instead he delayed the game. Second-year quarterback, you just can't get those kind of mistakes from a guy in his second year as your starting quarterback at the high school game.
Well, I'd say right now, like, Redbank Valley's just shooting themselves in the foot with the turnovers in red zone and the penalties. They've had every opportunity.
So out of the gun is Mangentini. He hands it off to Schreckengoss. Schreckengoss, big hole up over the original line of scrimmage and over midfield, close to the 45. They're going to put him down at the 47-yard line of Union AC Valley, where it'll bring up a 2nd and, probably 3 or 4, 2nd and maybe 5. And now Union AC Valley jumps offside. That was Landon Henry jumping offside. He tried to time the snap, and that's going to bring up a 1st down. That Warren Tire Center penalty is going to be enough. Well, no, it's not. They're going to call it just shy of the 1st down. Boy, that looks close. I'd have to bring the chains out for that one.
From my angle, it looks like a 1st down, but on these grass fields, you don't have that turf ticks, right, that are easy to see.
Man in motion, and it's going to be a flip pass. That's a pass.
That's a pass.
That is Tate Minnick, and Minnick isn't going to get the 1st down. Great defensive play over there by the Falcon Knights. Getting over there was Carter Terwint. So on the little flip pass, it's like a run, but because the ball goes forward, it's a pass. But it just, they weren't able to stretch it out. They tried to. It's like a stretch run, but Terwint and the rest of the Union AC Valley Falcon Knights were able to get there and stuff it out. So it's going to be 3rd down and about a yard here. And the handoff goes to March, and March goes nowhere. He's going to be real close, but I think he's short. And again, that was Terwin. Terwin just blew. He pancaked his lineman.
Calling him the Terminator, man. I'll tell you what, that guy's in on every tackle. He's doing a great job.
Carter Terwin literally bowled over the guy trying to block him and just blew that play up at the line of scrimmage. And Union AC looks like they're going to hold. His back to punt is Martz. And now we've got a timeout called by Union AC Valley with 5:15 left here in the second quarter. You're listening to Nolf Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram High School Football on D9 and 10sports.com.
Looking to outfit your team with a quick turnaround time? Then give BGM Custom Wears by Brookfield Glove a try. At BGM Custom Wear by Brookville Glove, we believe businesses, individuals, and teams should be able to represent themselves at a reasonable price. We have access to thousands of different products like hats, polos, t-shirts, hoodies, bags, and more from your favorite brand. We also do screen printing, embroidery, and engraving. BGM Custom Wear by Brookville Glove can be reached at 814-849-7324 or check us out online at brookvilleglove.com and like us on Facebook.
Welcome back here to Redbank Valley High School. 4th down and 1 after the timeout. 5:15 to play in the Pat Merwin Realty second quarter. No score between Union and AC Valley. Union AC Valley and Redbank Valley. So now we're going to have a punting situation. And the kicker gets hit, and that really could have been a flag, as the ball's going to roll inside the 10 and be down at the 6-yard line. And that's what Hudson March going over and talking to the official about. He's like, I know I rolled out, but he's not allowed to hit me.
He is, though. When you roll out like that on a run-pass option, or run-kick option, I guess, yeah, you're okay once you break that tackle box.
Hey, Andy Close, this is why he's getting all of the compliments. I mean,
there was some interesting things going on that play. It just seemed like a simple pump play, but I actually think number 10, Gardlock, touched that ball as it was coming down about the 25 before the roll.
They're going to call it at the 7, so that's where they'll take over after the Drew Hawk change of possession. Dr. Drew Hawk.
Those rugby punts have been popular.
Here's Merwin. He's looking at line. Oh, my. Is that a safety?
It looks like they're going to mark him at the 6-inch line.
They're looking. They're looking.
On the 6-inch line.
Oh, no, they called it a safety. It's a safety. The official on the far right side was acting like it wasn't.
And he's got his hands up like, I don't think it's a safety. He actually gave him a kind of shrug there. That's Joseph Mansfield off the end. Did a nice job knifing through. Got the safety. They're talking about it now.
Boy, I'll tell you what, if I'm the Union AC Valley sideline, I'm not happy because the guy's running in, and it's his job.
He's got it marked at the 6-inch line.
It's his job to mark the ball, and he's marking it at the 6, and the referee overrules him.
Yeah.
It was almost like the ref didn't know where he was at. I mean, and it took him so long to make that safety call, but it's 2-0 Redbank Valley, as we'll get that marked down. It's 2-0 Redbank Valley at the 4:56 mark. Craig Heibel's baseball team with the 2-0 lead here with 4:56 to play. So a dangerous play call by offensive coordinator Dan Reed ends up in disaster for Union AC Valley on the safety.
You know, that was an interesting call by that head referee. It was almost like, when you call a touchdown, they just got to get over the line. But with forward progress, both the guys coming in the side had it marked.
Yeah,
I
mean, and you could tell by the delay reaction of everything. And again, I'm a little surprised that Brad Dittman's not giving them a little bit more of an earful over there. He's much more controlled than I would have been on a situation like that, because that was so they're going to have to free kick it here from the 20, and it looks like they're going to bring out the kickoff man, which is Colton Murray, to kick it away. Sometimes you see it punted in these situations, but it looks like they're going to kick it away here.
Tell you what, Redbank's going to need to move up. This last time he kicked, it was a pretty short kick. They need to move these guys up.
Murray kicks it. This time he gets a little bit more under it. It's caught on the fly there by Gardlock at the 41. Gardlock's going to take it up over midfield into Union AC Valley territory at about the 45. So again, great field position for the Bulldogs, now leading 2-0.
Right at the 50-yard line.
Nope, that's the 45, Matt.
No, that's the 45. I'm sorry. I'm off by 5 yards.
You could use some numbers painted on the field. We'll blame it on COVID.
Rust.
Mangentini out of the gun. He's going to hand it. Oh, my goodness. He kept it.
I'll give you one guess of who that was.
Terwin. Carter Terwin has been all over the place.
What? I thought, boy, that guy's got a lot of tackles compared to everybody else before this game. He was over 30 tackles. Now I know why. Another tackle for loss.
Back at the 47-yard line, Carter.
It was on the quarterback, so I guess you could call it another sack.
Well, no, because that was a run. That was a designed run play. So that definitely is just a tackle for a loss. They're going to pass this one. He's looking over. The ball is tipped. That should be an incomplete pass. It is.
Ethan McFadden, he had a nice play earlier, stringing one out from that defensive end spot. Now he got his hand up. he's made a couple really nice plays there.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 13 for Redbank Valley. So another drive that started in Union AC Valley territory, and it's 3rd down and long. Hey, when you get backed up, call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning to get you moving again.
I'll tell you what, this match has not disappointed. It's been a great battle.
Back to passes. Merwin rolls to his right, throwing over that way. The ball is pulled in. That looks like it's Bish over there. It is. He's going to be well short, though, of the first down. Maybe gets back to the original line of scrimmage at the 45, and the Bulldogs will have to punt it away again. Is it Kerwin on the tackle again? That's what they're calling here at the stadium. And
I didn't see the number over there, but if that's impressive sideline to sideline Urlacher style right there, if he made that tackle.
So back to punt is Mart. That was.
I told you, Bailey
Crispin. Bailey Crispin flies in and blocks the Hunter Martz punt.
You know, he was close to that first punt, coming off that edge, long and lanky. Bailey Crispin.
And Union AC Valley will push over at the Redbank Valley 41-yard line after the Crispin block punt. Change of possession brought to you by Dr. Drew Hawk. For all your dental needs, call Dr. Hawk at 814-227-2160.
So not only did they block it, they gained 14 yards in field position. They're set up inside the 50-yard line.
So Culbertson in the pistol behind. Now Merwin's going to roll out. He's under immense pressure. He has to throw it away. He's going to be lucky that they don't call him for intentional grounding there.
Well, there's number 11 there.
Yeah, they were saying that Culbertson was there, but
it was over his head, but it was still behind the line.
We were talking about this a couple weeks ago, Matt. In every other level of football, you can do that. You can roll out of the pocket and throw it away. How long until they catch up with the rest of America in football in the high school level? Like, you would think at the high school level, you'd even be more concerned about protecting the quarterback and allowing that to happen.
I don't know. Not quite as much money behind the quarterback at the high school level as those college big-time programs and pros.
Here's a pitch back to Penny, and Penny's going to get over the 45, or over the 40, to about the 39, a pickup of 2, but I guess that's the biggest reason. But, you can't blame a young kid for rolling out and thinking he can throw it away, because that's all he's ever seen when you start to think about it.
Yeah.
Just find it strange that we don't have that rule. I'm not saying that that's a good rule or a bad rule. I just find it strange that we don't have that rule at the high school level when we have it at every other level.
I tell you what, Redbank Valley's got a 3rd and long here. If they can get a stop, they have overcome 3 turnover situations. So let's hope to see what happens here.
Merwin's going to keep it himself around the right edge. He's going to have the first down as he dives inside the 30-yard line, maybe right at the 30. So that was a design quarterback sweep, and Tanner Irwin's going to have the first down right at the 30-yard line.
That was a nice run.
So first down and
timely
10.
Run for a 9-yard gain there for a first down on 3rd and long.
Yeah, you don't see design quarterback sweeps very often, but that was definitely by design.
It's a very effective play when you got a guy like Tanner Merwin.
So Merwin will come out of the gun this time.
Press coverage man-to-man.
He's going to hand it off to
him to
Penny, and Penny gets stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Hudson Martz, the first man there. No gain for Penny, and it's going to be 2nd down and 10 at the 30 for Union AC Valley. They trail Redbank 2-0 with 2:20 on a running second quarter clock. Second quarter brought to you by Pat Merwin Realty. Check them out at merwinrealty.com.
You know, I said coming into this, 10 turnovers in 3 games. That's a heck of an average. Well, they're living up to it with 3 in the first half here.
Well, 2 in a block punt, but yes, I'm the stat geek, so
you don't count a block punt.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Oh my!
Not in the actual way of statting a game. You do not.
That's wrong, because that's even a bigger turnover.
Now throwing for the end zone and getting tripped up there briefly was Carter Vogel. He was held up. His feet got tangled there with Tate Minnick, and I think they're going to get Minnick for a hold. They're going to call Minnick with a hold there. So it's going to be a defensive hold. That's a 10-yard penalty, and that'll be enough for a first down. It's not an automatic first down, but they only needed about 9.5, and so it's going to be a first down right inside the 20. They're going to mark it right at the 20, so we're entering the Tin Town Metalworks red zone. Check out Tin Town Metalworks at tintownmetalworks.com. So it'll be a first down and 10 for Union AC Valley at the Redbank Valley 20. They trail 2-0 late here in the second quarter, and now we have a timeout called by Redbank Valley. We'll take them with them. You're listening to North Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram High School football with 1:53 to play in the first half. It's Redbank Valley 2 and Union AC Valley nothing.
Are you looking for a place to live in the Clarion area? Then take a look at GC Town Properties. At GC Town Properties, our apartments have accommodations for many people, and they are more than apartments to our diverse group of tenants. They call it their home. GC Town Properties are available at prices you can afford. Check us out online at gctownproperties.com or call us today at 814-226-8910. Don't just find an apartment, find a home with GC Town Properties.
You're listening to High School Sports on the D9 and 10sports.com radio network.
Welcome back here to Redbank Valley High School. 1:53 to play in the first half. 2-0 Redbank Valley. Union AC Valley driving at the Redbank 20-yard line. And Merwin's going to keep it himself on the option, and he's got some room. He's got 5, maybe 6 yards inside the 15. Let's see where they put him down. But nice job on the option there by Tanner Merwin. They're going to put him at the 15, so it'll be 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard run by the senior quarterback. So minute 47 now left as the clock stops as Merwin goes out of bounds there.
You got a 3-by-1 setup again, still press coverage man-to-man, and they got him to jump.
Yep, the left defensive end, left defensive end. And that'll should be a first down. Should be enough for a first down inside the 10.
First and goal. You could call it on the left defensive end, but there was 3 of them that came across that time.
It's going to be just inside the 10. Let's see if it's touching there.
It looks like the nose of the football's on the back inside 10.
It's right at the 10-yard line, so it's going to be first and goal at the 10 for the Union AC Valley Falcon Knights, trailing 2-0 late here in the first half.
Still 3-by-1 with press coverage, it looks like.
Merwin hands it off to Culbertson. Culbertson fighting for yards. He might have 4 up to about the 6, and that'll be 2nd down and goal. No reason to hurry if you're Union AC Valley here. With 1:30, you've got plenty of time, needing just 6 yards and only having as many as 3 plays left to get those 6 yards. I feel something with Merwin here coming, that they give him the option to roll out or do something to the left here. He's only seemed to roll to the right, but I can see him rolling to the left now. That's the wide side of the field.
I think he's going to fake it and pull it and run.
Nope, he's going to pitch it to Culbertson,
wide side.
and Culbertson is met there just inside the 5-yard line. Meeting him hard was Hudson Martz right at the 5, and it's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 5 for Union AC Valley with 44 seconds, and now we get a timeout by Union AC Valley with 44 seconds left here in the first half. It's 3rd down and 5. Is this 2-down territory from what we've seen based on?
It depends on the play, but I tell you what, right now, that was a good play call. You ran it to the wide side to the left. You got a right-handed quarterback. Now is when you can bring that rollout you were talking about with the quarterback.
So they're going to have 3rd down and goal from the 5 after this timeout with 44 seconds to play here in the Pat Merwin Realty second quarter. Check out Pat Merwin Realty at merwinrealty.com. Also want to mention, for all your dental needs, call Dr. Drew Hawk at 814-227-2160. I was just in Dr. Hawk's chair on Monday afternoon. Did a good job as always.
So to me, the under-over is 2 yards. You get 2 yards here, then you're going forward on 4th down. I don't know about the kicking game.
I don't think the kicking game is strong enough for Union AC Valley. I think
this is probably 2-down territory then.
Yeah, I think this is 2-down territory for the Falcon.
They got 2 backs in the backfield.
No, they just got 1.
Well, that's quarterback.
Yeah, that's the quarterback. He looks like a running back.
They went.
Put a man in motion.
Oh, no, the ball.
Oh, the ball's fumbled and Redbank Valley's got it. Picking up that ball on the
they
ground.
had an intermittent whistle. They blew it dead.
Oh, no, they're calling a false start is what they're calling.
They blew it dead.
They blew it dead on a false start.
That was a bad mistake, I think.
No, they're actually going to call a false start on the play. False start.
False start.
Wow, Union AC Valley, what a break.
Caught a break.
What a big break for the Falcon Knights.
There was some whistles blowing. There was no flag ever thrown, but they blew the whistles dead. That ball was on the ground.
You usually don't want a Warren Tire Center penalty inside the 5-yard line, but if you're Union AC Valley right now.
That was a great penalty. Take it any day.
So
I know Coach Gold's not happy with that one. He thought he was going the other way.
The clock probably should have gone back to 44 seconds, considering that wasn't an actual play, but 40 seconds left now. Merwin looking to pass. This time he throws it, and the ball is caught at the 5-yard line by Carter Vogel, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and goal at the 5, and another Union AC Valley timeout, I think. Yeah, we have a timeout here. Nope, they're going to run the clock.
They're running it. They're playing it. It's going to be the last play now. He's going to let that thing run down. He can't get a first down, so we'll probably call a timeout about 4 to 7 seconds left, depending on whether he thinks he might get 2 plays on a penalty.
Well, a penalty will give him a play whether the clock's at 0 or not. So
that is true. He's got it down to 4.
Could have rolled that to actually 1.
I'm a little rusty, man. I haven't been on the sideline for a couple of years. Man, this is a tough crowd we got here.
I've never been on the sideline. So it's going to be 4th down and goal for Union AC Valley with 4 seconds to play here in the first half. 2-0 Redbank Valley. I really wish they did have a field goal kicker, because then we'd have a 3-2 halftime score.
Sounds like one of those playoff baseball games as we get into October.
Unless you were the Yankees and Indians last night. They were. It was the final 10-9, I think. The Yankees beat them.
It's funny you say that. I visited an old buddy from Penn State last weekend, and his son's 14 and pitching in some fall ball. And I said, hey, how'd it go? We won. Good. I said, what was the score? 11-10. I don't think you want to brag about winning a pitching game like that, but good job.
Here we go. 4th down and goal with 4 seconds to play in the first half. Tanner Merwin with Eli Penny, the sidecar to his right, trips to the left. Rolls to his right. Penny's going to keep it, and he's what a little move, but he's not going to get there. Redbank Valley stops him at about the 2. So goal line stand at the end of the first half. They'll take a 2-0 lead. I want to say into the locker room, but they're not allowing them to go into the locker room right now. But they'll take a 2-0 lead into halftime. So the defense comes up big for the Bulldogs at the end of the first half, stopping Union AC Valley's Tanner Merwin short of the goal line.
I'll tell you what, Merwin made 2 guys miss right at the line of scrimmage and looked like he might get in there, but the defense came and swarmed. Good defense.
So at halftime, our score, Redbank Valley on a safety leads Union AC Valley 2-0. You're listening to North Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram High School Football on D9and10sports.com.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
Looking to outfit your team with a quick turnaround time? Then give BGM Custom Wears by Brookfield Glove a try. At BGM Custom Wear by Brookfield Glove, we believe businesses, individuals, and teams should be able to represent themselves at a reasonable price. We have access to thousands of different products like hats, polos, t-shirts, hoodies, bags, and more from your favorite brand. We also do screen printing, embroidery, and engraving. BGM Custom Wear by Brookfield Glove can be reached at 814-849-7324 or check us out online at brookfieldglove.com and like us on Facebook. Are you looking for a place to live in the Clarion area? Then take a look at GC Town Properties. At GC Town Properties, our apartments have accommodations for many people, and they are more than apartments to our diverse group of tenants. They call it their home. GC Town properties are available at prices you can afford. Check us out online at gctownproperties.com or call us today at 814-226-8910. Don't just find an apartment, find a home with GC Town Properties.
Are you an employer frustrated and confused by the new healthcare laws? Is your business growing to almost 50 employees or more? Are you a small employer looking to recruit new employees or keep your current employees satisfied? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then Charles Leach is here for you. Hi, I'm Lisa Leach Goth from Charles Leach in New Bethlehem. We offer group health plans for any type of business, regardless of the amount of employees. Looking for medical, dental, vision, disability, life? You won't find cookie-cutter plans here. We can help you create unique, affordable plans that work well for both you and your employees. Don't keep putting off your company's health care. The time to start planning is now. Call 888-CP-LEACH or stop by our office on Broad Street in New Bethlehem to set up your group health plans today. That's 888-CP-LEACH. Visit us online at leachagency.com or like us on Facebook. Charles Leach, protecting you like family.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, 844-226-8695.
Looking for a new or used car or truck? Then look no further than Nolf Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Fairmont City. Nolf's selection of Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram truck brands, coupled with an assortment of used vehicles, provide customers a wide variety of buying options. They have the vehicle you need at the price you can afford. Nolf's service and parts team of highly qualified technicians is focused on providing exceptional service in a timely manner, and its body shop can't be beat. Visit Nolf's online at nolfdodge.com. Like them on Facebook or stop by and see what they have to offer.
Hi, this is Chris Rossetti from D9and10sports.com. If you're like me, you may have experienced some aches and pains like a sore back, a stiff neck, or a wonky knee. Well, I've got the place for you. The Rehab Center with 6 convenient locations, including in Brookville, Clarion, and Katanning, is the place to go. The friendly staff and knowledgeable doctors will get you back in the game quicker than quick. I know, I've been going to them since 2009. So the next time your back, neck, knee, shoulder, or anything else acts up, call them for an appointment at 724-478-1501. Swift Kennedy & Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of D9and10sports.com. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy & Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy & Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
Contact Tin Town Metalworks for all of your custom-made metal art and light fabrication, last name monograms, patriotic flags, custom-made fire pits, to massive metal signs for businesses and communities. Tin Town Metalworks is your local shop to get it done. Not only do we offer better prices than our online competitors, we give back to our community through fundraisers and donations to local charities. Like and follow us on Facebook by searching for Tin Town Metalworks.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms.
Come Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
IC Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear IC.
Chris Rossetti here to tell you a little bit about All-American Awards in Engraving in Chippenville. When I first met Jim Carroll in 2006, All-American Awards in Engraving was just getting started. Since then, the company has grown into the area's premier shop for embroidery, screen printing, and engraving, graphic design work, and personalized gift ideas. As Jim has always said, they'll put almost anything on almost everything, and they really do mean that. Give them a call today at 814-782-6264.
You're listening to High School Sports on the D9 and 10sports.com radio network.
Welcome back here to Redbank Valley High School. It's halftime between Redbank Valley and Union AC Valley. 2-0 is our score as we go inside the BGM Custom Wear by Brookfield Glove halftime show. It's time for our stats, brought to you by Magisterial District Judge Jeff Miller. Special thanks to Jeff Miller for supporting both of these teams tonight. Does a little bit of PA announcing for both teams. Does some PA announcing in football for Union, and does some PA announcing in basketball for Redbank Valley. So District Justice down here in New Bethlehem, Jeff Miller, and special thanks to Jeff for getting on board the North Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram broadcast tonight here on D9 and 10sports.com. Chris Rossetti alongside Matt Laverty. And Matt, what are our Magisterial District Judge Jeff Miller stats look like? I'm going to guess there's not a whole lot of offense.
Well, it's
got to turn your mic up. There we go.
Well, it's an interesting half. I can tell you that much. If you go back to the 1960s style football, you'd think you'd be watching that with these kind of stats. But two teams that run the spread and throw the ball a little bit. What we got? Union AC Valley's got 55 total yards, 32 passing on 4 of 8. And 23 rushing. They got 30 yards in penalties at this point in the game. For Redbank Valley, they got 36 total yards. 5 rushing, 31 passing, and 30 yards in penalties. Now, Redbank Valley had a block punt for minus 14 yards.
Actually, that doesn't go in. That's not a minus 14 on that, Matt.
It's not a team minus 14
no,
on
it's
that.
not.
Where do those yards go?
It goes against your punting stats.
Okay. Well, never mind then. They got 19 yards rushing.
See, you learned something today.
I did.
I'm learning stuff from you as a coach, and you're learning stuff from me as a professional.
Yes, I'm out of touch with some of those stats.
Well, remember,
I always counted it as a fumble. It's a live ball when it's a block punt behind the line.
It actually goes in. No, it actually goes into punting stats.
Even on when it's
it's interesting. The punter doesn't get credit for those punting stats. The team does. Mm-hmm. And then you ready for more interesting stuff? It goes in the books as a team 0-yard punt, even though
they lost 14 yards.
Yeah, even though they lost 14 yards.
Right. And we also had that backwards pass that rolled around and got kicked around.
Now that's a team run.
They lost 25 yards on that one.
Yeah, that is a team run. Interestingly enough, as we're on the stat kick here, a quarterback kneel down is a team run. You don't charge those yardage to the quarterback. And fumble situations like what we saw just talking about, depending on how that fumble occurs, sometimes those can be team yards too. So I learned something from the coach, and the coach learned something from the stat guy. It could be like
I never paid attention to the stats.
No, of course you didn't. You were the coach. That's what they hired stat guys to worry about. You know, when you were in college, the SIDs that were handling that sort of stuff. That's what I did for the vast majority of my career for 15 years. I was the guy behind the computer at Clarion University football StatNet, and had to read the stat manuals and all of that stuff.
So that's why you know all those technicalities.
Yeah, that's why I know all that technicality. So halftime coming to a close here. That was a quick half here.
Well, that's also like block punt. You don't call that thing a fumble. I mean, first off, to me, that's the worst turnover in the game. You didn't get the 30 yards of the punt. You got minus 14. That's a 45 net yard loss there with a punt.
I know.
And they got the ball. So,
hey, let's take a look at our All-American Awards in Engraving scoring summary brought to you by All-American Awards in Engraving. Find them at allamericanhq.com. This isn't going to take very long.
in the second quarter at 4:56, there was a safety, very controversial safety, by the way.
It was.
For Redbank Valley to go up 2-0 when they got Mr. Merwin in the end zone there. So
that's your All-American Awards and Engraving scoring summary. 2-0 Redbank Valley at the half. Matt, what are your Icy Ink keys to the second half? Icy Ink, spelled with 2 Y's.com in Warren.
Well, I'll tell you what. I started out by saying for both teams, turnovers and line of scrimmage, and that truly has been the scenario. The turnovers, even though it's only 2 instead of 3, those are huge factors. That 2 in the red zone turnovers for Redbank Valley, and both teams have done really well defensively on the line of scrimmage. So, to me, that's the turnover. Again, now we're into the second half. Redbank Valley, I don't know if they're handling the motions of senior night and crowd cancellation scenario with the court ruling. I don't know if they've handled it as well as they could have. I am very impressed with the execution of Union. Down inside the 5 there, right before the end of the half, stopped at the 2-yard line. They were knocking on the door there as well. So it's been an entertaining game.
It has. You talk about going back to the 1960s style football. You see a lot of games nowadays that are in the 30s and 40s, and right now we're 2-0 at halftime. This is throwback football to at least the 80s.
So if this was a Friday night, and there were a lot of games, it's one of those scores that the crowd always goes when they announce it. Oh, you hear, hey, this score is 25-14. This score's 35, and Redbank Valley 2, Union 0. You'd be like, huh?
You're dealing with the Swift Kennedy and Company scoreboard, and you hear that score, and you're right, and people are like, whoa, wait a sec, what's going on? Speaking of that, when we first started the new site, the D9 and 10 sports.com site here in August, somebody reached out and told me something I hadn't really thought about. We're the home of both Punxsutawney football and Slippery Rock football, which is really unique because, everybody knows Punxsutawney all over the country because of Punxsy Phil and all that. And Slippery Rock has got one of those names that gets
the Rock.
For years, their score was announced at the college score was announced at Michigan Stadium during the Michigan Wolverines games. So
just to be funny,
just to be funny, and so the famousness of all of that. And then I sat there and you don't think about it when you live in like the Clarion, Oil City area, and how close you are to both of those things. It doesn't faze you, but obviously that's a pretty cool thing when you think about it. Hey, got to talk about something on the Swift Kennedy and Company scoreboard tonight because there's no scores going on.
I'll tell you what, you're not talking about touchdowns and touchdown catches right now. That's for sure.
No. So special thanks to BGM Custom Wear by Brookfield Glove for bringing us this halftime show. Check them out online at brookfieldglove.com. Like BGM Custom Wears on Facebook. Getting ready for the second half here. Down to just a couple of seconds before the start of the second half. 2-0 Redbank Valley in the lead. Yes, folks, that is not a misprint. That is not a typo. That is not me speaking wrong. It is 2-0 at the half. Redbank Valley, hearkening back to the days of now head baseball coach Craig Heibel's pitching days here for the Bulldogs.
I'll tell you one thing. You got to highlight those big guys down front. I mean, there's been physical play at the line of scrimmage, both sides of the ball, both teams. I mean, it's been a fun game to watch if you enjoy some good, solid line play.
So kicking off here will be Redbank Valley kicking the ball. It looks like it is going to be 84 Landon Pence maybe out there to kick off. Deep for Union AC Valley, Tanner Merwin and Caden Rainey, and it's not every day you see the quarterback go deep to field a kickoff.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's very athletic, and I would not kick to him. If Blaine kicks to him, I'll be seriously disappointed.
Rainey's probably even better, though.
Well, there he goes, right to him.
And he hits it at the 20 as Merwin. He's up over the 30 and out to about the 33-yard line, where over there to make the nice tackle on special teams is Aiden Orts, who called his name a couple times today.
I'll tell you what, in high school sports, I always hate kicking it deep. You got your best athletes in space getting the ball, and to me in high school, kickoff is a dangerous play.
So it'll be first down and 10 Union at the 23-yard line, or 33-yard line of the Falcon Knights. Third quarter brought to you by GC Town Properties. Check out GC Town Properties at gctownproperties.com. So Merwin will have trips to the left, single receiver to the right, Eli Penny sidecar with Tanner Merwin. Back to throw and under immediate pressure, and the incomplete pass is smoking out the screen over there was Orts.
Quite frankly, that was probably the best case scenario for where that was headed with an incomplete pass.
Joseph Mansfield was coming down hard on Tanner Merwin. If it was a screen, it wasn't a well-designed one.
I'll tell you what, I know there's a lot of fans at the fence. I think someone's got some good food cooking.
Yeah, there's something
wasting food here, making me really hungry.
Here's the handoff to Culbertson. Like. It's Culbertson through the hole, and Culbertson, I think it's Culbertson.
It's Penny.
No, it is Penny. You were right. I should
slip
just
through
listen.
There.
11 and 21, and I got confused. So he gets over to 35 to the 37, pickup of about 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 6 for Union AC Valley. Yeah, you have to laugh, Matt. I get what they're trying to do with the limits and all that, but those people
there's no social distancing crowded at the fence. You look at both sides; they're 4 and 5 deep, side by side at the fence.
It could be better off if they were in the stadium.
I don't know.
Common sense, folks. That's all we're asking for. But here's Merwin back to throw. He's going deep. He's got Vogel. Vogel's got it inside.
No flag.
The 35 is the 30-yard line. Carter Vogel in one-on-one coverage goes up and over Chris Marshall for the big gainer to the 30-yard line of Redbank Valley.
That was a nice little subtle little kind of a push off right at the end to make that catch, and that's a big gainer.
Carter Vogel with a great catch there on 3rd and long at the 30-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Falcon Knights at the Redbank Valley 30-yard line after their biggest offensive play of the game.
You know, they've been close on that fade a couple times. It was coming due.
Merwin with Penny sidecar, trips to the left, single receiver to the right, handoff goes to Penny. He finds a little bit of a hole, and then he's met after a gain of about 3 by a host of Bulldogs on the right side.
That closed quick. It looked like he had something going, and that closed quick. Nice tackle there by...
that was Orts again.
That was Orts again.
Yeah, Orts over there.
He's got a nose for the football.
Close that gap in a hurry, too. Mark the ball at about the 26, so it'll be 2nd down, and we'll call it 4 from the 26-yard line of Redbank Valley for Union AC Valley.
They got deuces now with Culbertson in the backfield this time.
And Merwin fakes the handoff. He holds on to it, and Redbank Valley's not buying that at all. In there was Mansfield, along with a couple of other guys, to make the tackle for a loss of 1 back to the 27-yard line. So that was an option choice for Merwin, and really his choices weren't very good because if he hands it off, the running back's going to get tackled for a loss, and when he kept it, he was tackled for a loss.
No, they were collapsing fast there and didn't go for the fake.
So 3rd down and 7 from the 27.
They're in deuces again, 2 by 2.
Sidecars, Penny back to throw. Looking for Rainey, and moving in there is Bish. And Bish breaks it up. Is there a flag? No, we do not have a flag. It's going to be 4th down.
He did a nice job coming around that to bat that down, and there was a little contact. It was one of those things, but it was a 2-yard pass. So, I think it's a good no call.
So that'll bring up a 4th down and 8 here from the 27. Union AC Valley keeping the offense out on the field, which you would expect in a situation like this. 9:16 to play here in the 3rd quarter, brought to you by GC Town Properties. So trips now go to, they got deuces to both sides. Back to throw is Merwin, looking to his left. He's got a guy out there.
Vogel.
It's Vogel. Vogel's got it. Vogel is...
Touchdown.
Carter Vogel and the Union AC Valley Falcons strike on a 27-yard touchdown pass from Tanner Merwin to Carter Vogel, who got behind the defender on 4th down and 8. So our first touchdown of the game goes to the Falcon Knights, and they lead 6-2 at the 9:08 mark of the 3rd quarter.
And they're going to go for 2? It'd be the smart, or are they going to kick it here?
No, they're going to go for 2.
All right.
They don't kick extra points. They go for 2 all the time.
Well, he's got something black in his hand. It looks like a T.
Oh, no, they are going to kick it.
They got the T.
They fooled me. Colton Murray to kick the extra point. Just surprised they didn't try the field goal. If they thought he could kick the extra point, the kick is up.
Good.
That kick is good. Colton
Straight on
Murray
kicker.
with the kick, and it's 7-2.
I love a lineman kicker with a square toe.
Colton Murray's the extra point, makes it 7-2.
9:08 mark.
Just a little surprised then that they didn't try the field goal at the end of the first half then. So I was confused.
Especially with a 3-2 type score.
Yeah,
it'd be just like an extra point.
Yeah, it would have been just like an extra point.
I wonder if he was because he was on the hash, and the hashes are wide in high school, so
They
I wonder
are.
if that was it.
Yeah, with a straight-on kicker, that's probably not an easy kick. So, Union AC Valley strikes on the 27-yard. Was that 28-yard? 27-yard. 28-yard.
Which one? Decide.
28. It was
27. It was 27.
27-yard.
I already recorded 27.
Then we're gonna go
You
with
said 27. I recorded
Then
27.
we're going with the 27. I'm okay with that.
And the PAT was good. We got a score of 7-2.
7-2 with 9:08 to play as Union AC Valley takes the opening kickoff of the second half and drives right down the field. They go started at the 33, so that would be a 67-yard scoring drive for the Falcons.
With 60 yards in passing there. Two big passes there.
Carter Vogel had the two big plays there. And it's now Union AC Valley 7, Redbank Valley 2, and Murray set to kick it away.
We'll see how they
respond. On the ground, and it is fielded at the 33 by the up man there. That is Colton Schick, and Schick is going to get out around the 40-yard line where Redbank Valley will take over with its first possession of the second half.
All right, we got to see how they respond. We got more scoring in 3 minutes than we had the whole first half.
So it'll be at the 40-yard line. That change of possession brought to you by Dr. Drew Hawk. For all your dental needs, call Dr. Hawk at 814-227-2160. Dr. Hawk, a Redbank Valley graduate. Out of the gun is Mangentini.
3-by-1. Looks like man coverage here on the defense again.
The trips are to the left. Sidecar is Martz. Single receiver to the right. And Mangentini's going to keep it, and he's got some room up over the 45. Jumps forward, but they're going to say he went down at the 45-yard line. So a pickup of 5 there by Gunnar Mangentini. Mangentini had that nice run in the second quarter that ended in him fumbling the ball, getting stripped by Caden Rainey. And you saw his athleticism there again, too. This time he's going to hand it to Martz, and Martz with a nice haul for a first down up over midfield to about the 48-yard line of Union AC Valley. So Redbank Valley with the first down on the Hudson Martz run. Hunter was his brother. So again, out of the gun is Mangentini. This time it's trips to the right. Solo receiver to the left.
We got a 3-by-1 man coverage. They got press coverage up there on guard lock.
And Mangentini fakes the throw, keeps the ball. Somehow or other, he finds his way through a hole. He's going to pick up 6 or at least 5 when he shouldn't have had any.
There was at least 3 Union guys with his hands on him in the backfield. That was a nice play.
They're going to give him 5 up to the 44-yard line. It's going to be a second down and 5 from the 44 after that nifty 5-yard run by Gunnar Mangentini. Again, Mangentini in the gun. Keeps it. Now he's going to flip it over, and it is just out of the reach of the intended receiver, Tate Minnick. So again, they're running a lot of that run-pass option, those RPOs there, where Mangentini had that option to run the ball, saw his guy open, tried to get it out to him, and was just a little off target to what was a wide-open Tate Minnick.
Well, I think he was trying to lead him upfield, make sure it wasn't a fumble like that last time, so he kind of threw him upfield a little bit. If Minnick moves into that, he's got momentum catching the ball moving forward.
So 3rd down and 5 now. Back to pass is Mangentini. Under pressure, lost one out there. He's got Minnick. Minnick is going to be short of the first down, I think. Ooh, they're giving him a great spot.
I think he got it. That push forward by the defender, Penny, there.
They're going to mark it down at the 38, and Coach Gold is saying it's a first down, and they're not even going to measure.
They're calling it
They're
a first.
Surprised that they didn't bring the chains out there over there, but they didn't, and it's going to be a first down and 10. So nice job there by Gunnar Mangentini. Short pass to Minnick, and then as you said,
nice touch up over a guy in front of him there. That was a nice touch ball.
And as you said, it was really the push by the Union defender that got him the first down. So that'll bring up a first down and 10 at the 38. There's a little flip pass to Bish, and Bish has a little bit of room up over the 35 to the 33. So that little shovel pass, more or less, from
call that a fly sweep back in the day.
Mangentini to so it's really easy on the passing yards, and if you drop the ball, then it's not a fumble and it's an incomplete pass.
It's almost like you're setting the ball like a volleyball player. It comes to you, just boop, pop it forward.
So it'll be second down, and we'll call it 5, maybe here from the 33-yard line. So pick up a 5.
I'll tell you what, somebody's grilling something or cooking something. It smells delicious.
Yeah, if they're out there listening to us, they should bring some in.
Yeah.
We'll let you in the stadium for that. Man in motion is Gardlock. Fake it to him, and now they hand it to Martz going off to the left. Martz is going to get close to the 30. He's going to still be short of the first down by about 2 yards, but it's going to bring up a third down in short here for Redbank Valley. Third down's brought to you by Luton Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
We got a third and about 1.5 yards here.
So looking in from the sideline.
3 by 1.
Getting the signals from offensive coordinator Jake Doherty. Mangentini looks things over, takes the snap. He's going to keep it. Now he's going to throw it, and he let Minnick. Yeah, they had
one.
That was one where I understand that, he's probably a little gun shy from the fumble earlier on, but that would have been one where they'd have been smarter to not lead Minnick and just let him.
I think he's gun shy in that fumble. I'll tell you what, Coach Gould did not look happy on that play call. He's like 3rd and 1, 1.5. Come on, guys. Why are we throwing the ball? I saw he's pacing back and forth, shaking his head. I'm enjoying watching this.
Yeah, he's walking down by the 45-yard line.
He's frustrated right now.
Here's the handoff to Martz. The first down on a second effort.
Nice run. Bowser darted through there in the A-gap, got into his legs, and he ran through it for the first down. Good effort by Bowser, but not quite enough.
Going to be at the 26-yard line, so a nice pickup of 4 there by Hudson Martz. That was a strong run there by Martz. Down to 5:55 to play here in a quick-moving third quarter.
Coach Gould is the line coach. I think he was one of those things like, come on now, let our line play and get us the first down.
Mangentini out of the pistol this time.
He's kind of sticking close to that offense coordinator there. I think he's watching him.
Handoff again to Schreckengoss. This time Union is there. Is that Terwin? I think that is Terwin again, who had his hands all over. No, that was Ethan McFadden that time.
McFadden had his arms around that ball trying to rip it out, but Terwin then was on the other side of him. Between the two of them, those guys have been called several times.
It's going to be a pickup of 1 up to the 25-yard line. Down to 5:10 to go here in the GC Town Properties third quarter. 7-2 Union over Redbank Valley. Out of the gun is Mangentini. Thinks about throwing. Now he pulls it down, and he's going to go down. It's going to go down.
Whoa.
Oh, he's still carrying people. Wow, Gunnar Mangentini.
Now they blew it dead.
Yeah, they did.
They blew it dead. He got 4 more yards after contact.
Yeah,
they blew it dead.
They're going to mark it all the way back at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1. They're going to give him 1 to the 24. On the tackle there for Union AC was Gavin Bowser again. But Mangentini was still dragging guys, but they said the whistle blew. Forward progress was stopped.
You had some of those big boys pushing that power. Carson Ropp and
back to throw, looking, completed. He's in there, the touchdown. Redbank Valley, Trent Rube catches the little swing, was that even a slant?
That was a curl route. I think you call that a curl route.
I think you would. I think you're right. Trent Rube catches it, breaks away from the defense for the touchdown. Redbank Valley goes back out in front, 8-7 with 4:24 to play here in quarter number 3.
They got to go get that kicking tee, it looks like.
Boy, I think I'd go for 2. It's 8-7. You go for 2, and it's 10. A field goal beats you either way if you don't get the 2 or if you kick the extra point. They are going to go for 2.
Looks like they're going for 2.
Coach Gold pulled out the card, and the card tells him he should go for 2.
They got a 4-by-1 here with a interesting formation.
Yeah, nobody
like
in the backfield
for
the first time here. I wouldn't be surprised if Mangentina keeps this, though.
3 receivers bunched to the right, then 1 way out wide.
Mangentina looking to throw.
Guard lock, the slant.
Yep.
Guard lock on the slant. 4:24 left in the third quarter.
10-7. Redbank Valley, after the 2-point conversion, takes the 3-point lead at the 4:24 mark. So after a first half where we saw no touchdowns, each team has taken their first drive of the second half and found the end zone. So I guess that's what halftime adjustments are all about, right?
I'd say so. We had more offense, two nice drives. Each one of those drives were more yardage than either team had in the first half total.
So 10-7, Redbank Valley in front here at the 4:24 mark of the GC Town Properties third quarter. Getting ready to kick the ball off for Redbank Valley will be Landon Pence. Back deep for the Bulldogs, Caden Rainey and Tanner Merwin. The upmen are Skylar Roxbury, Chrisman's there, and is that number 50 over there?
I think you're calling this one the tale of 2 halves the way we've started.
I think that's Mike Card over there as well. Can't quite tell. Here's the kick. This one's going to be more of a shorter kick, and Union AC is going to have to fall on it over there, and falling on it is Card. That was Mike Card over there, and Card falls on the ball at the 30-yard line. So went through the arms of
Nikolai Semenko.
Yeah.
It's a fun name.
That is a fun name. How about the quarterback at Warren? And you can't make this stuff up. The quarterback at Warren is named Passmore.
Pass is his first name.
No.
His
last name is Passmore.
That's great.
I mean, he was definitely still quarterback.
Are they still running shotgun spread, throwing it all over the place? No? Okay.
No. They don't throw the ball very much anymore.
Oh, okay. Back to the old school. Option?
Yeah, that was a pitch there to Culbertson, and Culbertson's going to have a first down up over the 40 to about the 42-yard line. So Kyler Culbertson with a 12-yard gain on first down for the Union AC Valley Falcon Knights. No, they're more of a running team now, Warren. Mark Morelli, the former Ridgeway coach, has taken over about 3 years ago up there, and it's a lot more ground and pound. Not so much as your former place, which is literally all they do at Oil City now.
Dan York has got it rolling. They got some big boys there. All the coaches' kids are coming through, and
there's a
handoff.
Hand off to Penny, and he goes nowhere. Stop to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, Oil City. We'll have Oil City versus Warren tomorrow night on our Facebook live feed. Andy Close and Brian Hagberg from War Memorial Stadium in Warren, Pennsylvania. They'll get to see a pretty good football team there in the Oil City Oilers. 2-time defending District 10 Class 5A champs. They're down to 4A this year because Cathedral Prep had to move up to 5A.
That's what everybody did. Avoid them.
Here's a handoff to Culbertson. He goes around the right end, and he's not going to get much. As over there forcing him out was, I think that was Orts again on the far side. Yep, it was Orts on the tackle. He'll pull him down at the 45, so a pickup of call it 3, and it's going to be 3rd down and 7 here for Union AC Valley. 3:17 on a stopped third quarter clock. 10-7 Redbank Valley over Union AC Valley.
So a year after I stepped down, they go to 6 divisions, and everyone said, "Where's Cathedral Prep? Let's go opposite of them," right?
Yeah.
Choose to play up so we don't have to play them.
Merwin back to pass. He's looking for Rainey. Rainey's got a step on. Oh, what a catch by Caden Rainey.
He caught it.
Oh, my goodness. Caden Rainey diving like a center fielder. Pulls that one in at the 30-yard line of Redbank Valley.
That was a great catch.
Caden Rainey, his brother Cam, Colton Morris was a heck of a player for Union AC. Actually, it was Union back then when he played. But what a catch there by Caden Rainey. Just laying flat out to catch that. Like I said, looked like Andy Van Slyke for you old-time Pirate fans, making the catch in center field.
Mr. Merwin throws a great fade ball. That's all. I love it. He throws a great fade.
Here's a handoff to Culbertson looking for room, and he doesn't have any. All over that play was the linebacker Martz.
Hudson Martz he makes a lot of tackles.
Stops him for no gain there, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. So after the big play, Redbank Valley's defense steps to the front and stops Culbertson for no gain. So it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. 2:20 left here on a running third quarter clock. Third quarter brought to you by GC Town Properties. Check them out at gctownproperties.com. Merwin in the pistol with Penny next to him and Culbertson behind him. Looking to throw. Fakes. Now he's going to throw deep into double coverage, and it's incomplete. Tried for Rainey down there at around the 10-yard line, but that time Redbank Valley got safety help over from Tate Minnick, and it was an incomplete pass. Looks like the Bulldogs that time figured out what the play call was going to be and was like, yeah, this time we're going to bring the safety over the top to help out a little bit.
Well, with the hitch and go and the pump fake, that gave that safety time to kind of work that way. They were not in man-to-man. They had two backfield, so the safety's in the middle of the field versus 3-by-1 where the safety's in man-to-man outside.
Now on 3rd down, they're going to pitch it to Culbertson. He's going to try around the edge. He's got some room. He's going to be real close. I think he's got the 1st down at the 20-yard line. Kyler Culbertson.
He got 10.
He swept it to the right and found some running room over there. They've had a lot of success with those sweeps to the right, Matt.
The D-line right now of Redbank Valley's looking a little tired. They got some guys with their heads back, panting, kind of gimping a little bit. They're looking tired there.
So it's going to be a 1st down and 10 at the 20. We enter the Tin Town Metalworks red zone. Check out Tin Town Metalworks at tintownmetalworks.com. Tin Town Metalworks is the kind of place where you can get like that really nice metalwork done for your like house signs and stuff like that. Doing some really cool stuff. Check them out. Get a chance, Matt. Here's a handoff to Culbertson, and again, he goes nowhere. And again, it's Hudson Martz on the tackle.
Martz again. So Union's brought out a different formation we haven't seen much. They're kind of bringing that 2 back in the backfield in the pistol, but then they have the slot receiver tight, almost in a tight end spot, even though he's off the ball.
Union AC Valley offensive coordinator Dan Reed, the longtime head coach twice at Keystone, been around the game a long time. You knew that he'd figure something out before the night was over.
Right now, both offensive coordinators got something going in this quarter.
Get out of the pistol.
Oh, he's
got Rainey.
You got to get it out to him.
Oh, he almost caught it, and I can't believe there's no flag. Seriously, I mean, the defender was all over him there.
Oh, he just needs to get that out of his hand quicker out there. I mean, right off the get-go, Rainey juked him on the line of scrimmage. It was 4 yards behind him, right from the get-go, and the throw just didn't get there in time.
Yeah, he was a little late on it. And like I said, I was a little surprised there wasn't interference there because you can't really run through the receiver like that.
Well, it was a little bit of an underthrow, so I think that's what they gave him the credit of the no call there. But he's up in his face, press coverage right in his face. I'm not a fan of that.
Pitch now to Rainey in the backfield, and Rainey is going to be wrapped up there right around the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1.
He fought off a couple tacklers, but there was a lot of rallying there.
That's going to bring up a 4th down here for Union AC Valley and 9 or 10, depending on where they put this football down. I think they're going to put it down right at the 20. They do, and it's 4th down and 10. Do we see a fade again to Rainey here on 4th and 10?
I would. Why not? Why would you go away from it? They're lining up press coverage and giving it to you to the wide side of the field. Vogel's the other one that's got a couple long balls.
So they're going to bring Roxbury out here to the left, along with, now they're going to move Rainey to the right with Vogel over there on the right. 2 running backs still in the backfield for the Falcon Knights. Out of the gun is Merwin. Looking. Now he rolls to his left. Now he's got a guy out there, and Vogel!
Got it.
No, incomplete. Vogel was there, but over on the defense was Chris Marshall, and Vogel's not able to hold in. He was open for a minute, but he couldn't pull in the pass, and the ball will go over on downs.
I'll tell you what, Merwin did a nice job extending that play, scrambling out to his left, and threw a nice ball. That should be a touchdown.
So it's going to be a first down and 10 for Redbank Valley at their own 20 after the defensive stop. This change of possession brought to you by Dr. Drew Hawk. For all your dental needs, call Dr. Hawk at 814-227-2160. Been going to Dr. Hawk for 15 years now, so happy to have Dr. Hawk on board. Give him my A1 plus stamp of approval.
All right, we're going the other way now. We got a great ball game, 10-7.
Here's a handoff to Schreckengost. He looked like he had a little room, and that hole closed in a hurry over there.
Again, it was McFadden and Terwint. Those two guys meet at the football a lot.
Going to be give him a yard out to the 21, down to 30 seconds to play here in the GC Town Properties third quarter, with Redbank Valley leading Union AC Valley 10-7. They don't have to run a play here, and the way that they're looking, it doesn't look like they want to run a play here at the end of the third quarter. Yeah, I think they're going to just let the clock run out here in the third quarter and take the 10-7 lead to the fourth quarter. It's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go to the fourth quarter here at Redbank Valley High School with Union AC Valley trailing Redbank Valley 10-7. You're listening to Nolf, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram high school football on D9 and 10sports.com.
Looking for a new or used car or truck? Then look no further than Nolf, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Fairmont City. Nolf's selection of Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram truck brands, coupled with an assortment of used vehicles, provide customers a wide variety of buying options. They have the vehicle you need at the price you can afford. Nolf's service and parts team of highly qualified technicians is focused on providing exceptional service in a timely manner, and its body shop can't be beat. Visit Nolf's online at nolfdodge.com. Like them on Facebook or stop by and see what they have to offer.
You're listening to High School Sports on the D9 and 10sports.com radio network.
Welcome back here to Redbank Valley High School, getting ready for the start of the Charles Leach Agency fourth quarter. It's 10-7 Redbank Valley. They led 2-0 at the half, and they're now up 10-7 after the teams traded third quarter touchdowns.
Tale of two halves right now. We got, over 200 yards of offense here in the third quarter, but yet in the first half we had only about 100 yards of offense.
So out of the gun with two sidecars is Mangentini. He's going to hand it to March, and March with a huge gainer up the middle. He's going to have a first down over the 30 to about the 31-yard line. So Hudson March picking up that head of steam straight up the middle. Picks up, what was it, 9, 10 yards, Matt?
11 first
yards.
Down.
First down and 10 here at the 31. Mangentini looks over to the sideline to get the play call from offensive coordinator Jake Doherty, former star quarterback here at Redbank Valley. Takes the snap. Hands it this time to Brandon Schreckengost, and that goes nowhere. In fact, he's going to lose a huge amount of money. There's Gavin Bowser all over that play back at the 25-yard line for a loss of 6.
And he tried to bounce that out and around, and that didn't go well.
I'm looking down there, and Ray Schreckengost looks like he's okay. He's just taking a drink of water at the cooler right now, as they've got...
He's been out a couple times walking that sideline. I wonder if he's feeling a little dinged up.
Brendan Schreckengost in there again with March, and now they're going to throw the ball, and they get it over to Gardlock. Gardlock's going to be up over the 30 to about the 34. So on the slant there to Gardlock, he picks up, 8. They'll give him 7 on the play. Out to the 33-yard line. And that'll bring up a third down and 9 here for Redbank Valley. So 3rd and 9 for the Bulldogs. They've got the ball at the own 33-yard line. Out of the gun with Brendan Schreckengost and March. Looking to throw is Mangentini. He throws. It's complete, but meeting the receiver right away is Culbertson. On the catch was Rupp, but he'll be short of the first down by about 2. They're going to mark him with forward progress out to the 40. They needed the 42. So now it'll bring up a 4th down and 2. Hudson March back to punt. Remember the one time in the first half he had that rugby-style punt where he had the option. If you're Union AC, you've got to be on the lookout for something like that right now. He thinks about it. Now he's going to kick it away. Kicks it away. Rainey catches it at the 25.
Rainey's got some room.
Nice and makes one guy miss, but then a host of Bulldogs will pull him in at the 31-yard line. So he made one guy miss, but the second guy in there, Cole Bish, wasn't going to be fooled. And he was joined on the tackle by, I think, Colton Bartley. And that's where Union AC will take over at their own 33-yard line with 9:34 to play here in the fourth quarter, brought to you by the Charles Leach Agency. Check them out at theleachagency.com.
Well, we're getting to that point where you start to feel, okay, we're in the fourth quarter. We got to make it happen.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Falcon Knights. Merwin in the pistol. Turns, he hands it off. And the back is going to get out to about just over the line of scrimmage.
I think that was Culbertson, right?
Not sure who had the football. That's why I was hesitating. I think you're right. I think Culbertson had it. He'll get a couple out to the 35 where it'll be 2nd down and call it 8 for Union AC.
2nd and 9.
So Culbertson and Rainey are now in the, well, actually Culbertson's going to come out here. It's Rainey in the backfield with Penny. And the pitch goes back to Rainey, and Rainey tries to sidestep a guy, but that man is able to come up and make the tackle. That is Joseph Mansfield with the tackle. So Mansfield takes down Rainey at the line of scrimmage, and great tackle there by Mansfield, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 8 for the Falcon Knights. We've called Mansfield's name a lot tonight too.
Yeah, he's played a nice DN spot. He's had a couple plays in the backfield and put some pressure on.
So on 3rd down and 8 from the 35. Merwin in the gun.
Pressure.
Under pressure. He's just going to throw it out. He's got a guy to pick off. Intercepted. No, intercepted. Oh, no, not intercepted. You're right. Christopher Marshall had the interception and then dropped the ball. There we go. I'll get my words out eventually here, Matt.
There was a ton of pressure, though. I mean, they brought 6 there and got Tanner Merwin off his back foot. If I can now it's contagious. You got me struggling here.
So that'll bring up a 4th down, and I think Union's going to have to punt it. They are. Culbertson's going to kick it deep. Brendan Schreckengost is deep with
Minnick.
Yep, that's Tate Minnick back there with him. Snap is a good one. Kick is away. It's a high, deep kick. Minnick will take it at the 31. He gets up over the 35, and it'll be pushed out of bounds at around the 40-yard line. As over there on the tackle was Skylar Roxbury. Mark it at the 40 on the Drew Hawk. Change of possession. Redbank Valley will take over at their own 40-yard line with 8 minutes exactly to play here in the fourth quarter. The Bulldogs nursing a 10-7 lead. Is this where you look to keep the ball on the ground and maybe start to move that clock a little bit?
Absolutely. This is where I see Carson Rupp, Colton Bartley, Colby Barrett, Cade Minnick.
There's the handoff to March, and March is tackled there at the line of scrimmage by Mike Card. So Card able to get in there and tackle him for no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
You got Aiden Gardner in there. There's 5 offensive linemen. That's what you're hoping they can churn out a couple first downs and run that clock. But meanwhile, the D-line there of Union's doing a nice job.
Yeah, Card was able to get over through there on the left side of that line.
He's a scrappy little guy. And then you also got Colton Murray in there with Ethan McFadden and Bailey Crispin, who blocked that punt earlier.
So out of the gun again is Mangentini. Sidecar to his right, trips to the right, solo receiver to the left. Looking to throw. He's going to throw it up there for Gardlock. Gardlock's got to stop it. Oh, and he drops the ball. He was being guarded by Vogel.
Vogel does some nice subtleties. I'll tell you what, I saw it on the fade where he just gave that little shove right when the ball was at the point up in the air, so the referee hadn't got down to focus on him. And then right there he had that little sidecar sleeve just pulling on him enough to distract him.
So that'll bring up a 3rd and 10, and
thing that gets lost on that is how good a throw that was, right in the breadbasket.
So that'll bring up 3rd down and 10. Mangentini in the gun, trips to the right. He rolls that way. Now he's looking to come back to the left, and he's got guard lock. And nice defensive play there by Carter Vogel. Vogel, he had guard lock, and Vogel just reached in and knocked it away.
He just needs to put a little air on that and lead him across. A hair higher in front of him, and it's completed. But Vogel's done a nice job, 2 plays in a row.
So best case scenario there for Union AC Valley. Only 56 seconds go off the clock for Redbank Valley on that possession. They threw it twice right after we said they should be running the football.
Well, they ran it once and got no gain, and then that was it.
So March back to punt. Good snap, good hole. Punt is away. What a kick by Hudson March. Drives Caden Rainey almost back to his 10-yard line. Rainey, though, gets ahead of steam, gets up over the 20 to about the 27-yard line.
That was a 50-yard punt in the air.
Wow. That was a heck of a kick by Hudson March.
From the 40 back to the 10. He backed all the way back there.
Tell you what, in a game that's like this, Hudson March is making a case for the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game between his punting and his running and his defense, because we've called him a lot of times on defense too.
There's no doubt about it.
He's making a good case for it at this point. 6:52 to play here in the 4th quarter, brought to you by the Charles Leach Agency. Union AC Valley trails 10-7. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line. So now in the shotgun is Merwin. Sidecar is Penny. He's going to give it to Penny, and Penny goes nowhere.
Bonino.
Bonano and Bonano and Joseph Mansfield. Bonino. Potato. Hey, as a big Penguin fan, that's one of my favorite goal calls of all time.
Yes. Mansfield in the backfield again for a 3-yard loss there.
Yeah, so it'll be back at the 25-yard line, 2nd down, and we'll call it 13.
There's still press coverage. This got to be a fade to Rainey up there with the press coverage on him.
Merwin looks to throw.
There it is.
Looks to throw.
Oh, he didn't throw it.
Now he throws it. Rainey, it's going to be intercepted. No. What a play there by Caden Rainey.
What a great play.
That ball was intercepted.
The ball was coming down. It was almost a fumble. He hit him so late, but he broke that up. That was a great play by Rainey.
It really was. Minnick was 5 yards away from Caden Rainey when he was catching the ball.
He went up the high point.
He thought he had the interception, and Rainey, with an extra burst of speed out of nowhere,
came down 2 feet in the ground, just about to tuck it, and Rainey hit him pretty good. He popped him.
He did. That was a heck of a play by Caden Rainey.
Merwin just got to let it go earlier. It was good coverage, but then you got to trust your guy to go get it in one-on-one. That's the whole point of press coverage, one-on-one. Let him go.
So they're going to bring Rainey out here to the right.
They're right in
press coverage with Bish, and they're going to
reverse.
And Redbank found it. Oh my goodness! Reckengost.
That's a
down. Carter Vogel back inside the 20 at the 15-yard line. Wow. Interesting time for a fake play on 3rd down and 12.
Yeah.
Deep in your own territory. Now they're really deep in their own territory, and it's down to 5:40 on a running 4th quarter clock. Redbank Valley holding the 10-7 lead, and now they're asking a lot of their punter, Culbertson, as he's going to punt from the shadows of his own goal line. Deep is Schreckengost and Orts for Redbank Valley at about midfield. Culbertson gets the kick away. It is a nice one, but it's going to be fair caught
45
at the 45-yard line by Brendan Schreckengost, and that's where Redbank Valley will take over with just 5:21 to play here in the 4th quarter. Redbank Valley holding the 10-7 lead over Union AC Valley in what's been a defensive slugfest.
Well, last time they came out, now to their defense, Mangini completed 5 balls in a row, so maybe they were feeling pretty confident there, but last time they came out and ran the ball once, threw it twice, ran 20 seconds off the clock. Let's see what they did this time.
So Mangentini will be in the gun. He's got Ray Schreckengost back out there with Martz as he takes Schreckengost to in the tailback spot, kind of in the pistol here with Martz, and now we've got a timeout. That you could just tell that was going to happen there. We'll take it with them. 5:21 to play in this one. It's Redbank Valley 10, Union AC Valley 7. You're listening to North Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram high school football on D9 and 10 Sports.com.
Looking to outfit your team with a quick turnaround time? Then give BGM Custom Wears by Brookfield Glove a try. At BGM Custom Wear by Brookfield Glove, we believe businesses, individuals, and teams should be able to represent themselves at a reasonable price. We have access to thousands of different products like hats, polos, t-shirts, hoodies, bags, and more from your favorite brand. We also do screen printing, embroidery, and engraving. BGM Custom Wear by Brookfield Glove can be reached at 814-849-7324 or check us out online at brookfieldglove.com and like us on Facebook.
Welcome back here to Redbank Valley High School. North Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Fairmont City high school football on D9 and 10 Sports.com. 5:21 to play. Redbank Valley's got a 1st and 10 at the Union AC Valley 40-yard line, leading the Falcon Knights 10-7. So after the Redbank timeout, the Bulldogs will come out in the pistol formation. Turn and hand it to Ray Schreckengost. Schreckengost has a little bit of a hole. Holding on for dear life to stop him was again Carter Terwint. But it'll be a pickup of about,
looks like three
on the play to the 43 or 42-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7. So now it'll be sidecars to each side of Mangentini in the gun. Twins to the left, solo receiver to the right. Redbank in no hurry here as we're under the 5-minute mark of the 4th quarter, and they lead by 3. Play clock is still at 14, so plenty of time for the Bulldogs here.
They're waiting for that 5-second point. Once they get that 5-second point, they're gonna snap it.
Here's the snap. Hand off to Schreckengost. The second guy through. This time he goes nowhere.
Might have lost a half yard there, yeah.
In on the tackle was Mike Card. Card will hold him back at the 43-yard line, so give him a loss of a yard. Now it's 3rd down and 7 for Redbank Valley at the 37-yard or 43-yard line of Union AC Valley. So get out of the gun with sidecars to each side, twins to the left. Single receiver to the right for the Bulldogs. Mangentini taking his time again as the play clock rolls to 12 seconds. He'll take the snap. He hands it off to Martz, and Martz goes nowhere. Stop for a loss back at the 45, and now Union AC Valley will take a timeout.
Smart timeout.
So with 3:44 to play in this one, it's still Redbank Valley 10, Union AC Valley 7. You're listening to North Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram high school football on D9 and 10 Sports.com.
Looking for a new or used car or truck? Then look no further than North Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Fairmont City. North's selection of Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram truck brands, coupled with an assortment of used vehicles, provide customers a wide variety of buying options. They have the vehicle you need at the price you can afford. North's service and parts team of highly qualified technicians is focused on providing exceptional service in a timely manner, and its body shop can't be beat. Visit North's online at northdodge.com, like them on Facebook, or stop by and see what they have to offer.
You're listening to High School Sports on the D9 and 10 Sports.com radio network.
Welcome back here to Redbank Valley High School. 4th down and 7 for the Bulldogs with 3:44 to play. They lead Union AC Valley 10-7. So back, go ahead.
I think Coach Gould was listening to our broadcast here because these 3 straight runs after we kind of gave him a tough time.
Marks with another big punt, and Rainey takes it inside the 10, and he is going to be down there at about the 7. Maybe wanted to think about letting that one go.
I'll tell you what, March right now, with his punting, his running, his tackling, he's my Foxburg Grill guy.
Is your Allegheny Grill of Foxburg?
No, yeah. And I'm hungry because we've got wafting from the stands is coming through, and the Allegheny Grill sounds good right now, I'll tell you what.
Just talking to Dewey Irwin today. Dewey Irwin, Jim Marin, good guys down there at the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg.
A couple of time officials.
So we're here. It's they're going to take over at their own, we'll call it the 8-yard line here, Union AC Valley. 3:35 to go. They're down 3. Looking to throw is Merwin. Throws it and caught there by Rainey.
Nice catch.
Out at about the 15-yard line. So
that was in tight coverage there.
It was. Nice throw, nice catch. Bring up a second down here and about 3 for the Falcon Knights. And you wonder if they might wish that they had kicked that field goal at the end of the first half.
I would say so right now.
So again, it'll be in the pistol formation as Merwin. He's going to turn and he's going to hand it to Culbertson, and Culbertson's going to have a first down out around the 20-yard line.
Good blocking there on that left side of that line. You got Landon Henry, you got Colton Murray, you got Ethan McFadden, you got Carter Turnwent. There's some good play there. Mike Card's in there.
If you're Union AC, you got to start thinking about being a little quicker out of the huddle here. You're down to 2:48 to play, and you're 80 yards from a touchdown.
Well, that's a good point.
Back to throw is Merwin. He's looking. He's got Vogel, and now he goes the other side, and I think that ball was knocked away at the line. Yeah. Looked like Vogel was trying like a hitch and go route there, and he might have had him, but he had rolled to the other side of the field at that point, and you don't really want to throw back across your body there.
They were up in their face press coverage still. I would just stay with that fade that they were so successful on earlier.
So down to 2:35 to play. Union AC Valley at their own 20-yard line, facing a 2nd and 10, trailing Redbank Valley 10-7 here in the fourth quarter. In the gun now with trips to the right.
Rainey up there.
A little screen pass, and it goes nowhere. I think that was Ray Schreckengost over there on the defense. Schreckengost smelled that out, and it's now going to be 3rd down and 10 for the Falcon Knights at their own 20-yard line. And with 2 timeouts left, are they in 4-down territory here?
Yeah. At this point, I think you're in 4-down territory, because otherwise you're getting the ball with a minute left, no timeouts.
With them doubling Rainey over there, you think you might bring Rainey into the trip side where it's going to be harder to double him, but they're going to double him
again. Smart play.
Going to have to look for Vogel here.
I think he hit Culbertson down the middle. Look at him. Oh, my gosh.
Throw is over, and it's way out of the...
Culbertson, the third one, they didn't even cover him. Culbertson down the middle. I hope they didn't even cover. The third receiver ran right down the middle of the field wide open.
He was looking for Bowser and overthrew him, and now it's 4th down and 10.
They got to go for it. They got Culbertson down the middle. But now they're back in a safe defense. Yeah. Looks like they got a safety back. I'm not sure whether they're thinking it's a punt or whether they're coming up.
No, they thought it was a punt. Minnick's going to come up now as Merwin's coming into the huddle here.
They're doubling Rainey up there, leaving the trips with 3 guys, but one of them's a linebacker, and Culbertson ran right by him last time.
You'd think
but they're not coming back. They got 2 backs in the backfield. They got Vogel 1-on-1 at the bottom of the screen. That's where they're going to go with the ball, if you ask me.
Well, now it looks like it's more single coverage on Rainey.
They're rolling into the short side.
Throw, and it's caught. I think they got a first down.
No,
short.
Oh, my. That's a...
Catching the ball over there was Gavin Bowser, and he's going to be a yard short of the first down. The Redbank Valley defense holds with 2:19 to play. The Bulldogs will take over at the Union AC Valley 19-yard line, or 29-yard line.
Wow.
So they got 9. They needed 10.
It looked like he caught that ball and held it out for the first down, and I think they spot him where his feet hit the line.
So it's going to be 1st down and 10. Redbank Valley at the Union AC Valley 29-yard line. 2:19 to play. Bulldogs clinging to a 10-7 lead. So Union AC has 2 timeouts remaining. There's the handoff to Martz. Martz up the middle for a yard, maybe 2, and Union AC Valley is going to use one of those timeouts that they've got left with 2:15 left. We'll take it with them. It's Redbank Valley 10, Union AC Valley 7, 2:15 to play in this one. You're listening to North Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram High School Football on D9 and 10sports.com.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Welcome back here to Redbank Valley High School. Chris Rossetti alongside Matt Laverty. 2:15 to play. Redbank Valley holding a 10-7 lead. They've got second down and 9 from the Union AC Valley 28-yard line. So they're going to go out of the
3-by-1 trips.
Yeah, there can't be that ball on the ground. There's no way they're throwing this football. And they're going to run the quarterback sneak up the middle by Mangentini. He's going to get up to the 25, and now Union AC will take its final timeout. We'll take him with them. 2:06 to play, 10-7. Redbank Valley leads over Union AC Valley. You're listening to Nolf, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram High School Football on D9 and 10sports.com.
Buying or selling a home? Since 1988, Pat Merwin Realty in New Bethlehem has been firmly and sincerely committed to providing our customers with a pleasant and satisfying experience. Our firm belief is that a buyer or seller of a home should never be in the dark. Therefore, we will take it upon ourselves to ease that frustration that can go with buying or selling a home. Our goal is to showcase our customers. Serving Clarion and Armstrong counties, Pat Merwin Realty can be found online at merwinrealty.com or call us today at 814-275-2497. Remember, at Pat Merwin Realty, the key to your home is our integrity.
You're listening to High School Sports on the D9 and 10sports.com radio network.
Welcome back here to Nolf, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram High School Football on D9 and 10sports.com. 2:06 to play. It's third down and 6 for Redbank Valley. They get a first down, and this one's over. So Mangentini will come out of the gun, and he's not going to get the first down as Mike Card rips him down back at the 30-yard line. Mike Card giving Union AC Valley a little bit of life. It's going to be a fourth down and 10 for Redbank now. So I guess they still have another play to get the first down. So now Mangentini's going to come over as they're going to take all the time they can here off the clock. Play clock's at 35, 33, 32, 31, and 30 counting. They'll have to snap at about the 103 mark. They lead by 3, 10-7. Redbank Valley does. They're at 4th and 10 here at the Union AC Valley 30. The Falcon Knights stop them. They'll have about a minute left, but they'll have no timeouts and probably 70 or 80 yards to go. Play clock's down to 7. I think Redbank may think about taking a timeout here. Or are they thinking about taking a delay of game and letting it... they're going to take the delay of game. That's interesting. Maybe they're thinking about punting the ball away here with March. So Blaine Gold takes the delay of game, brings it down to 101. Ball will be moved back to the 35. It's an interesting decision. If you're going to punt, I guess it makes sense. But if you're going for it, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
I think he's going to pooch this thing down there. I think he's going to punt. He's got March back deep.
Yeah, Union AC Valley's thinking about the pooch. They've got Rainey at the 5-yard line. His heels are on the 5. And now we're going to get a timeout called by Redbank Valley. We'll take them with them. 101 to play. Redbank Valley 10, Union AC Valley 7. You're listening to Nolf, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram High School Football on D9 and 10sports.com.
Contact Tin Town Metalworks for all of your custom-made metal art and light fabrication. Last name monograms, patriotic flags, custom-made fire pits, to massive metal signs for businesses and communities. Tin Town Metalworks is your local shop to get it done. Not only do we offer better prices than our online competitors, we give back to our community through fundraisers and donations to local charities. Like and follow us on Facebook by searching for Tin Town Metalworks.
Welcome back here to Redbank Valley High School. Now the Bulldogs are in punt formation from their own 35. Hudson March will try to pin Union AC Valley deep inside their 10-yard line. Rainey's standing at his 5. March's kick is up, and this ball is headed towards the end zone. And it will take a boo. I thought for a second there it was going to take a bounce for Redbank, but it doesn't. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. So Union AC Valley will be 80 yards away from pay dirt, trailing by 3, 10-7 with 54 seconds to play.
Hit right on the line and bounce back.
Really thought it had a shot there, but boy, that would have, the way March's game has gone, that would have, you were just expecting it to bounce back, weren't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
So now Union AC without any timeouts.
80 yards,
80 yards,
seconds.
Clock will stop on a first down, and if they go out of bounds. Merwin will take them out of the huddle. They're going to bring 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, sidecar next to Merwin in the gun. Rainey's over on the left in the slot. Back to throw. Looking, throws it. He's got a guy, throws him. He was looking for Skylar Roxbury, but the pass was a little high at around the 35-yard line. So down to 49 seconds now to play in this game, with Redbank Valley clinging to the 10-7 lead. Redbank Valley will break.
Redbank Valley's in a very safe defense. It looks like they're rushing 4. They got man-to-man across the board with a free safety free.
So the Bulldogs come out here, the Falcon Knights come out here with 2 receivers to the left. Rainey's in the slot over there, 2 receivers to the right, and Culbertson's in the slot on the right. Vogel's on the far right. Merwin looking, under pressure, throws it up. Looking for it is Rainey, and it's out of bounds. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 for Union AC Valley. And Merwin never really looked away from Rainey in that situation.
Not that one. It was Rainey all the way. Guy that's been quiet a little bit that made a couple plays earlier was Vogel. And they haven't thrown one his way in a while.
So it'll be 3rd down and 10 here for the Falcon Knights. Again, they'll go side. Receiver next to Merwin. Merwin looking. He's got Vogel. Vogel has the first down. Looking for the sideline. Can't get there. So, but the clock will stop while they reset the change. Union AC is going to have to get up to the line in a hurry. Just 33 seconds to go. They're at their own 36-yard line. Boy,
I don't think they realize it's reminded. You got to go.
They're not in any hurry at all.
You got to go. I think they thought he might have been out of bounds.
So Merwin now brings them up to the line, looking to call the play, down to 20 seconds. They're down to 18 seconds now. Still haven't snapped the ball. Finally, they snap it. Under immense pressure, looks to throw it away. There's nobody there. That's got to be an intentional grounding. It's got to be in. They're
12 yards away.
They're pointing to
the ball landed behind the line.
They're pointing to Culbertson. Blake Gold is
out of the numbers. He's complaining. He's like, come on.
There wasn't a guy within 10 yards of that ball.
Yeah.
But for Redbank Valley, it's down to 11 seconds here as Union AC Valley trails by 3. They've got to go. They're at their own 35. They've got to put together a Music City miracle, really, right here. They let way too much time run off the clock on that first down pickup by Vogel.
I mean, come up and spike the ball if you're going to, at least.
So out of the gun with receivers to each side, looking to throw quickly. Throws it to Rainey. He's going to get tackled, and that's going to be the ball game. That's going to be the game. As Redbank Valley stops Caden Rainey out at the 35-yard line, and the Bulldogs hold out and win this one 10-7 in a defensive slugfest. 10-7 the final score. Redbank Valley over Union AC Valley. We'll be back after these messages. You're listening to North Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram High School Football on D9 and 10sports.com.
Hi, Chris is here from D9 and 10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
Mom, guess what? I'm so excited. They finally offered me the job.
That's great, honey. What are the benefits like?
There are some, but they don't offer health care. I don't know what to do. Do you think I need it?
Yes. What if something happened? You need to have a plan for your health.
I don't even know where to start.
I can help you with that. At Charles Leach, we helped over 914 people with their health insurance last year. If you're thinking about health care, think Charles Leach. We can help individuals and businesses navigate through the healthcare maze to find their ideal solution. Affordable Care Act enrollment starts in October, but the time to start planning is now. Call us at 888-CP-LEACH or visit us at leachagency.com or stop in on Broad Street in New Bethlehem. That's 888-CP-LEACH. Charles Leach, protecting you like family.
Looking to outfit your team with a quick turnaround time? Then give BGM Custom Wears by Brookfield Glove a try. At BGM Custom Wear by Brookfield Glove, we believe businesses, individuals, and teams should be able to represent themselves at a reasonable price. We have access to thousands of different products like hats, polos, t-shirts, hoodies, bags, and more from your favorite brand. We also do screen printing, embroidery, and engraving. BGM Custom Wear by